for it, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKRsport. Here we go again. The Gold Coast Titans, my team, will be taking on the Redcliffe Dolphins. And boys, please just put in a good effort here, man. We've seen an absolute dribble fest of a game between the Newcastle Knights, but they got to win 36-16 over a really awful Manly side. And now we get to see a game here where you're not expecting a great deal of defense. You know, the Titans coming in off the back of giving up 52 points to the Cronulla Sharks, and they obviously got pumped last night by the Panthers. And the Dolphins, they got 40 points to the South Sydney Rabbitohs, who, you know, went on to lose to the Sydney Roosters pretty confidently in the end as well. Good game, but the Roosters were just simply the better team. And both these teams, they love giving up points, especially, you know, the Dolphins the second half of last season, obviously Titans just in general. But the last time these two teams played was the 36-30 victory for the Redcliffe Dolphins, which shows a lot of points are scored. The Dolphins, they know how to just put points on the board, but they just can't defend for the life of them. But let's get into these two team lineups here before the game does start in about 15 minutes time, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. A big reminder, during Titans games, you will hear a different commentary. You know, the commentary is very much pro-Titans, so I'm going to be supporting my team. At the end of the day, I do support this game and love this game just as much as anybody else in regards to their team, but I do cover all the different teams as well and stream every single game. So whilst, you know, I'll give my best analysis and I'll tell you my honest thoughts in regards to how both teams are performing, at the end of the day, I am a Titans fan and I don't back down from that. So that is a kind of, you know, it'll be a really exciting stream if the Titans can find a way to win this game or make it really, really close. But it will be also a very depressing stream if the Titans do struggle again and do give up a lot of points, man. So just to kind of be forewarned about that, if you are a regular watcher of this channel, you are aware of how these kind of streams will go in comparison. But I'm very passionate about my team, and it's just as simple as that. So the Redcliffe Dolphins, they come into this game from 13th position. The Titans come into this game from 17th position, and this is at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. The NC for the Dolphins, Brian Puniu, Max Plath, and Ray Stone, with the outs being Sebastian Stewart, Brent Wolfe, and Lewis Simons. You go to the fullback, Hamiso Tabawai-Fado, with the wingers being Jermaine Asako and Selwyn Cobbo, centres of Jake Avarillo and Herbie Farnworth. You go to the 5'8", Cody Nikorima, and the halfback is Asai Katoa, who is the captain. You go to the front row forwards of Tom Gilbert and Thomas Flegler, with the number 9 being Max Plath. Go to the back row of Kennelly Lemielu and Kulikafu Finifibiaki. The 13 is Morgan Knowles. Interchange of Bradley Schneider, Oren Keeley, Felice Kafusi, Ray Stone, Trey Fuller, and Brian Puniu, with Christian Wolfe as the coach. Again, like I said before, they score a lot of points. They did it last week against the Rabbitohs, but still get up 40 points and lost that game. Gee whiz, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Lost that game 42 points to 32, I think it was. 40 to 32, I think it was. Not a good result there for them at all, and that was at Suncorp Stadium. But the Rabbitohs are expected to be a pretty decent team this year. Yes, they lost the Roosters, and the Roosters lost to the really good Warriors so far in these first two rounds, but the Dolphins really disappointed last week for mine and showed pretty much the exact same team they were last year. You know, there's a lot of hype about this Dolphins team being top 4, you know, top 8 kind of deal, and I just don't see it right now. I need to see them put on a really big score here against the Gold Coast Titans and whoop them, and still that wouldn't prove a great deal because it is the Gold Coast Titans, the easier beats over the duration of being in the competition, really, but look, at the end of the day, I just want to see a good performance out of my team here. And the Dolphins, they should be expected to win this game. But it's not going to be as easy as I think we saw from the Titans last week. You know, the Titans looked really, really poor against the Sharks. But this is a fresh new start for them. They've got Josh Hannay in as their coach. They've changed a few things around in regards to the organisation. And, you know, they do have some positives going forward. But we just haven't been able to see those positives really light up just yet. And it is only now round 2. This is the second game of the season for both of these teams. So we're not even into the thick of it whatsoever just yet, but it will tell you a pretty decent sign if the Dolphins go up and give us another 30 points up here. It'll tell you another decent sign if the Titans go and get pumped again. You know what I mean? So whilst it's not 5 to 7 rounds in, you kind of know what you're going to get from these two teams. So every round, you just need to see that improvement. And, you know, the Dolphins are a prime time on a vulnerable Titans. Now, the Titans, they're in. Jensen Taumapo. The out is Zane Harrison, with the fullback being Keanu Kenny. Wingers of Silatili Faimani, who had a really good game last week himself. He did show, well, he didn't have an amazing game, but he did what he could. And I think he scored a try on debut. He's a tough worker, man. One of our better players in the game for sure. He's partnered alongside Philip Sami on the other wing. The centres of Jojo Fafita and Maxi Fine. Go to the 5'8", AJ Brimson with the halfback being Lachlan Ilias. Jaden Campbell is still injured here for the Gold Coast, with the props being Mikey Fodawaker and Tino for Asul Malawi, who is the captain. Number 9 is Sam Verrills. You go to the back row, Aramahau and Bo Firma. The 13 is Chris Randall. Interchange of Curtis Moran, Tukamahaya Simpkins, Cleese Harts, Cooper Byer, Luke Summerton and Jensen Tamlapo, with the coach being Josh Hannay. The biggest concern that I have here for the Titans is still going to be their halves. It didn't look good last week at all. You know, I'm still a big fan of chucking JC into the 6 and Zane Harrison to the 7 long term, but obviously it's only been one round, so let's just be patient and wait a little bit on regards to that. I did actually like Ilias and Zane Harrison in the preseason together, but that was just the preseason. Defensively, Max Finn and Philip Sami do make me concerned, but there is some really good attack that you could see out of this 1 through 5, and I do feel like this is a game that Keanu Kenny is going to have a massive one. Last week he disappointed, but then again the whole Titans team disappointed last week, and you know, Keanu Kenny should be able to find the gaps in this Dolphins defense here today. You just know that you're going to find gaps here, and if the Titans can't score against this Dolphins team, that will tell you a lot about their attack not being that great at the moment. Even though this team is quite well known for being able to attack without that kind of defense, right? So the Titans should still be on for quite a few points here today. It just comes down to how many they can prevent from the Dolphins. The forward pack should be able to get a move on. Sam Verrills did not have a great game last week, but you know, he just needs to put in his best effort and get back to some form. Moai Fodawaker and Tino Fasumala, we need to really turn up, and Arama Howe has been a breakout in that first game. You know, he could have had 3 tries. Unfortunately, he didn't get any of those 3 tries, but it was very, very close, and I think he could be up for a big one here, and Bowie Furman needs to really stand up as well. So look, there's still a lot of question marks about this Gold Coast team, unfortunately, you know, and they haven't beaten any allegations in regards to being away from that wooden spoon right now. They are still struggling down there, and we just need to hopefully see that this is the fresh start here for Josh Hannay, fresh start here for the club, and they focus and put themselves into a good position to try and win this game. I do think the Titans have an opportunity of winning this game. If I think there's an opportunity for the Titans to win, I will tip my team. I did tip the Sharkies last week. I didn't think the Titans would be able to win that game, and that's why I tipped the Sharkies. Well, that happened, and now, even though I've had an awful tipping week this week, to be fair, I think I'm 3 out of 7. Like, I did set. I tipped the Raiders. I tipped the Broncos. I tipped the Manly over the Knights, and I also tipped the Sharkies and the Panthers. It's been an absolute horror week for me in regards to the tips. So, you know what? I'm going to double down. I'm going to triple down. If I'm going to have a horror week, I want to have the most horror week. I want to have the most horror week. I don't just want to have kind of a horror week. I want to have the most horror week and tip my team to get the upset when everyone else is tipping the favourite, and then the favourite goes to win. So, you know, I'm going to back in my boys here, but I do know that it's obviously not going to be an easy little matchup. So, the Titans, we'll go to the Dolphins here first. Their upcoming games that, you know, you need to consider for their first 5 to 7 rounds. Obviously, they lost the Rabbitohs in the first game. They have a Titans team here that you would expect that they win in. Then they travel to Cronulla to take on the Sharkies. That's a hard game. They then play Brisbane in the Battle of Brisbane. They play Manly at home. And then in round 6, they have the bye. Round 7, they have the Panthers. Round 8, they have the... Wow! Round 7 through to round 11... Round 12 is ridiculous. They have the Panthers, the Warriors, the Storm, the Bulldogs, the Rabbitohs, and the Raiders in that span. That is a crazy amount of big-time games there after that bye. So they need to get off to a great start here. They need to get off to a fantastic start. They would need to win this game against the Titans. I don't think they win next week. I'm going 1-1. Broncos game, based off of their performance so far, you would say they would have to be 2-1. Manly have been awful, so you'd have to go and say 3-1 into that bye. And then 3-2 because that Rabbitohs game, and then they've got that bye, and then the Panthers game. Look, honestly, if you think you're a top 8 team this year, I feel like you need to be 3-3 at a minimum. You need to be 3-3 after 7 rounds because you've got that bye. Because if you're not 3-3, you then take on Panthers, Warriors, Storm, Bulldogs, Rabbitohs, and Raiders. So it's a very important first few weeks, and I feel like you must win this game here, Dolphins. Otherwise, you will just get absolutely slapped up in that period. So this is a very, very must-win game for you in regards to giving people confidence in you being a top 8 team, as a lot of people have had a consensus of. I don't agree with it, but a lot of people do believe in that. Now, the Titans, on the other hand, obviously they lost 50-10 to the Sharkies in the first week. They play the Dolphins away today, the Cowboys away next week, the Dragons at home the week after, the Broncos at home the week after that. that. Then the Eels in round 6 and the Warriors in round 7 before a bye. So at least you get that first 5 to 7 rounds and then that bye to kind of retinker and figure out what you're doing wrong after you get that early season stretch out of the way and you see how you do pan out. They're already 0-1. You know, from a Titans perspective, if they wanted to be a top 8 considerable team, you'd need to be beating the Dolphins here. You'd need to be beating the Cowboys. You'd need to be beating the Dragons. But then Broncos, I think that, look, it's not the most insane run. I think it's actually quite an easier schedule here. Titans, no game's easy, but an easier schedule for the Titans to be looking at as a fresh, brand new team, which is a positive for them. So it is going to be a higher marker. Like, if you want to be a top 8 team, if you're playing all these easier teams, you'd want to be looking at beating the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Dragons, the Eels, and I would say you need to be at least 4 wins by round 7. I think you need to be at least 4-3, and I could even argue 5-2. Sorry, could even argue it, because then after that you take on. Well, look, again, it's not that difficult of a run of like the big, massive, like the Panthers and the Storm and whatnot until much later. You know, the Titans have the Panthers in round 16, the Bulldogs in round 17, a bye, and then the Storm in round 19. That's a pretty tough run. Outside of that, it's not like a collective just awful run. They do get a lot of home games at the end of the season because that Asian Women's Cup is on right now in the football, which is preventing them from playing at Seabus. They don't play a home game until against the Dragons in round 4, and then they back up against the Broncos in round 5 at Seabus. So if they're not at least 4-3 after 7 rounds, then I don't see them as a top 8 team, and that is a stretch. That is a really hard marker to give them. But at the end of the day, when you're getting a schedule like that, you need to be looking around that. But I didn't tip the Titans to make the top 8 this year. You know, I had the Titans 17, 16, 15, 14, 13th position because I do still think that this is a building year for the Gold Coast. You know, they're coming out of the Des Hasler era and even the Holbrook era, and they're trying to put themselves onto the good foot forward going forward. So I don't expect greatness this year, but I do expect at least some more better positive signs for the future. But all right, let's get to the chat. Let's see what you are saying. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new around here. Please be a good game. You know, just put on an effort here, lads. Just put on an effort, please. JC Finesse is the under 62.5 good. I wouldn't be saying anything in regards to an under is good in this game. This game could easily be 40 points to 30. It could easily be 50 points to 40. Hopefully the Titans can show the defense from the preseason. We did win the preseason game between the Dolphins and Titans 24-12, but that was preseason. So hopefully we see that defense come out, but the over and under is a hard one to predict here because there should be a lot of points. Alrighty, so here we go. The Titans, they are running out onto the field. Here we go. Come on to Gold Coast. Nikhil says, even in BKR community, don't forget to hit the like. Exactly right. Cage Raider says, bless you, appreciate you, brother. Seb Watson says, not sure I'd be taking any unders the way these defenses have been. Yeah, I wouldn't be taking an over or an under because the Titans may be able to show out what they did in the preseason to the Storm and to the Dolphins, but you wouldn't really heavily back it in. You know what I mean? You wouldn't really ultimately heavily back it in. You want to wait and see in regards to that. So I wouldn't be taking over or under in this. Aspect says, made myself a tuna and rice, now got BKR on, footy life, don't get much better, get around your aspects. Peter S says, Dolphins should have gone with Cody at 9, Averillo at 6. I don't agree with Averillo at 6. Hammer in the centres, Fuller at the fullback. Titans can win if they win forward battle. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with you in regards to how you've just did that. I think Hamiso at fullback is the go. Trey Fuller is solid, but I still think Hamiso is very clearly their fullback, and Averillo at 6 is a bit of a weird one, but, you know, sure. Titans can win if they win the forward battle. Yeah, well, we did beat him at Suncorp 2 years ago. I remember, I was there. We did beat him at Suncorp 2 years ago, but it's been an interesting short-term history here with Titans and Dolphins games where the team who leads at halftime a lot of the time has fallen away. You know, the Dolphins came back massively against the Titans one year, and the Titans came back massively on the Dolphins another year. You know, that's kind of how it's been going. Ibrahim says 5:15 is such a weird start time. This is kind of a normal Sunday time slot, isn't it? Isn't it normally around this point? Connor says money on Titans this round just cause. Hopefully, well, the game has started. The crowd is very, very poor here. Like I said, Dolphins crowds will peter off over the next couple of years unless they bring that success. First tackle for the Dolphins. Hit that like button and subscribe, and it will be Dolphins getting. Oh, knock on! Come on! Come on, good start. Knock on from the Dolphins. That's going to be Kulikev and Finifewiaki giving the Titans an opportunity to start off with here. Come on. Come on, massive chance here for the Titans to get off to a good start. Knock on off of the second ball. And the Titans will have it 15 metres out here from the Dolphins line. Got Fame Marnie for a Hattie today because screw it, mate. Keanu Kenny, hopefully, I think he's on for a big one. I reckon Keanu Kenny is on for an absolute massive one here against the Dolphins. 15 metres away here from the line. Titans, you don't have a better opportunity than this to start off a game. AJ Brimson, left-hand side. He'll be 10 metres away from the line. First tackle. Good way to start here. And they'll go out to the right. Max Fine off to Bowie Firma. And Firma's going to be 5 metres away from the line. Second tackle. Get over the line here. Set the precedent early. That should be a 6 again for holding down way too long. Sam Verrills out to Chris Randall. Short ball to Mikey Fodawaker. And Fodawaker is going to be 5 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Put the pressure on here, boys. Put the pressure on. Verrills off to Ilias and Tino Fa'asil Malawi. He punches this ball to about 3 metres out for tackle. It's not been the most exciting of an attacking set so far. Sam Verrills goes out back to Brimson, then to Keanu Kenny, off to Max Fine, and Fine the 9. This has been a really underwhelming attacking set against a really poor Dolphins defense. It's been super underwhelming at the moment. Keanu Kenny, he steps, he kicks his ball through for himself, and he'll be blocked off on the run, but that's completely fine. Hamisa taking it up to 5. That was a really disappointing attacking set from the Gold Coast. Like the Dolphins, they're a poor defense, and you always expect them to concede when they're on their own line, but the Titans threw absolutely nothing at them just then. They were just all over the shop. So third tackle here for the Dolphins. They're at the 12. At least I'm seeing some good signs here from the Titans getting up in defense and keeping them down here and frustrating them. Just don't give away a penalty now. Flegler to the 20. That'll be 4th tackle. Not many Brisbane fans for the current best team in Brisbane. See, that's the thing, Seb. Dolphins, oh, for fuck's sake, Titans. They give away a penalty on fifth tackle when they kept him in the 30. Sam Verrills, you're shitting me. Sam Verrills will give away a high tackle penalty on fifth tackle, and the Dolphins will now get out of trouble. You've just gifted them it. They gift you a knock on, you have an opportunity, you do absolutely nothing with it, and then you defend well and tackle well, keep them inside to their own 25, and then on fifth tackle give away a penalty. That is absolutely disastrous. But no, if the Dolphins don't start bringing success if they don't start bringing success, their fans will drop off massively. All right, so the Dolphins now at the 45. They're going to go to the right-hand side off to Tom Gilbert, and Gilbert's going to be on the 35. I want to see this defense because I want to kind of get a good picture for what we're to expect here today from this defense. They go out to the right, Hamiso, then off to Jake Avarillo, and Avarillo is at the 30. He's going to step back out, and he's just offload the ball to Flegler. Flegler gets the offload away. No, is it a knock-on? No, it's still their ball. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. So the Titans get the ball. Couple of mistakes here early from the Dolphins. Couple of mistakes here early. Going to see a Queensland team finally win their first match today. Oh, that'd be nice. The Queensland teams have struggled to start this season. But it's only been, one round. 1.5 round. Thought Sam Verrills was out with a pec injury. No, he's all right. He's playing. I would have. Yeah, well, we'll see how long he lasts if he keeps having high tackle penalties like that get the Dolphins out of trouble. Ballclett says, ever since I started watching your live streams, I've developed a cheeky little soft spot for the Titans, so hopefully they do well here. I'd love to see the underdog story of them winning a grand final. Love to hear that, man. Obviously we're a tough club to support. We're a tough club to watch, and it takes a really strong-minded person to support this club and to still be with this club through it all. So it's good to hear. One day it'll happen, man, but obviously we're still a little bit away from that. Third tackle now for the Titans at the 40. BL says Titans fans saying Dolphins need success. What? A Titans fan is saying the exact same thing from what the Dolphins should be looking at. The Titans came in 2007. We're talking about fan attendance. The Titans sold out their stadiums until 2010, and then they brought the wooden spoon with them in 2011, then lost all their fans. The Dolphins haven't had that success yet. By the way, when the Titans came into the competition, the Titans have finished above where the Dolphins have finished every single year. Last year, when the Dolphins came in 10th position, that's going to be a penalty here to the Titans. Let's go. Bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. Last year, when the Dolphins finished in 10th position or 9th position, the Titans came 3rd in their respective year back in 2009, and this year they came 4th in their respective year back in 2010. So maybe listen to the context of what we're talking about, BL, because what I said was not incorrect. If the Dolphins don't start bringing success to this club, they will lose their fans that are fickle. There are fickle fans here, which is what Titans fans had back in the late 2000s. So feel free to actually listen to context before you try to involve yourself and embarrass yourself in that kind of conversation. So the Titans now are 5 metres out. No one said the Titans have success. The Titans don't have success, and we're trying to build to a point we can get to success, but that's a fact in regards to the Dolphins fan base, and you're looking at the fact now when their fan base is clearly a lot smaller than what they have had in the previous couple of years. So 5 metres out here from the line. Sam Verrills and Mike for the wake up. They give it out to Lachlan Ilias. Ilias right-hand side, and that's going to hit the grass, but Faimani picks this up here at the 15. But if you want to feel free to argue it and debate it, BL, because you're obviously the smartest man on the planet, well, feel free to come and let us know. Come and let us know how that was incorrect. Because go and have a look at the membership numbers from previous years to this year. Go and have a look at the average crowd numbers from the last 2 games and compare it to previous years, and then come back to me. So that's going to be 4 tackle here for the Titans. They're going to be 15 metres out from the line. They got the back here to AJ Brimson. Brimson short ball to the line, and that's going to be Bo Firm or 5 metres out from the line. 5 metres out, 4 tackle. They roll it back here to Sam Verrills. Verrills now, they kick this ball through, and that's going to be a dropout. Hamisa didn't need to do that, but it's going to be a dropout. Good stuff, Titans. Josh Johnson says the Titans have at least played in the finals, which is more than can be said about the Dolphins. Correct, but it's not about the fact that we've just played finals. It's about when you look at the comparison between when the Titans came in to when the Dolphins come in. Within 3 years, the Titans came 3rd in 2009. Their first year was 2007, so 3 years, 2009. They came 3rd, the Dolphins came 9th. That's the highest that they've finished as well, the Dolphins. This year, the Dolphins, if they don't come in the top 4, then they're still below where the Titans were at that same point. And that's the point that we're talking about here. You know, if you don't bring that success, you won't have those fans. This is like when the Titans were selling out Skill Park at the time. They were bringing those fans, and the fickle fans fell off because they didn't bring the success. It's not rocket science for people who actually have an IQ above a potato. So second tackle now for the Titans, and they're going to be 30 metres out here from the line. Second tackle, and they're going to roll this ball back here to Sam Verrills. And the reason why I reply to him is because obviously he's just trying to go for an insult, but he just didn't know what he's talking about. Lachlan Ilias here is at the 15 on 3rd tackle. Ilias is going to roll that ball back to Sam Verrills. Verrills goes out to the right-hand side. Keanu Kenny steps. He'll get that ball back onto the inside. Chance here. Ilias. Oh, 3 metres away from the line. 3 metres away. Short ball into the line. Tino. Ugly tackle with that ball. Come on. Go for the try, though. Don't go for the 2. Go for the try, though. Don't go for the 2, please. Gary says, g'day everyone, come on Titans, hope you're all doing well. Yeah, well hopefully, you know, we put in a good effort here today. Aswick says, don't like them fans that only show up when doing well. Yeah, there's plenty of those. They are going to take the 2 here, I don't like it. I don't like going for the 2 in this situation. This is expected to be a high scoring game here with no defence. Well, this will be our first lead of the season at the very least. First lead of the season. Been a wonderful round of footy. We've seen a lot of blowouts, man. I feel for Titans fans suffering for years due to their coaching. Yeah, it's been a tough one, man. But at the end of the day, the strong ones are still here. Tyler Russell's coming to Titans. Get ready. Tyler, fire up the Titans. But we're going to go for the 2 here. So we will take a 2-0 lead. But context of the game, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right decision. As Sports says, credit the diehard fans of the Titans who go through thick and thin. I know plenty of them, man. There are many out there. Just Johnson says, where's the penalty being kicked from? Literally right in front, man. Like, literally right in front. They will get the kick. Who's that in the commentary? Who is that? Their voice is so croaky. Whose voice is this? So Lachlan Ilias from right in front. And he is going to make the game 2-0 to the Gold Coast. 10 minutes into the first half here. 30 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Whose voice was so croaky in the commentary? Lockie says, do you? Do I? What do I do? 2-0 to the Titans. Look, I'll take the 2, but I don't agree with taking the 2. Oh, that was Blocker, was it, Beckstar? His voice is really croaky right now. That was really croaky. Gary says, only one match on over here yesterday and today. I had a meeting yesterday, so I couldn't join, but great to be here. How you doing? Gary, you should be very glad you didn't watch that Manly game. Do you think Cowboys are a chance of the spoon, like he says? After the way they've performed in their first 2 games, absolutely. But it's only 2 rounds in, but after what we've seen these first 2 rounds, it's not looking pretty up in North Queensland. Mwaki Fotuaika brings his ball out to the 10 on first tackle. Peter says, will the Titans swap Brimson for Boyd? I'm not even biting into that comment. Second tackle now for the Titans, and they're going to be at the 20. How many else? I hope the Titans are taking the 2 with the intention of keeping this a low-scoring game. Yeah, look, hopefully, hopefully this bucks the trend and they can keep this a low scorer. At least the Titans showed in the preseason that they were able to, show a little bit of defense at points. So hopefully that is their intention. But obviously last week got 52 points to Cronulla. At the moment, says, no, Blocker Roach is a good commentator. Yeah, you're getting a 5-minute timeout for that. You're getting a 5-minute timeout for that. Fit tackle now to 45. And Lachlan Ilias is going to put that ball into the corner where the Dolphins are going to get this ball at 30. I'm not even dealing with that. Hamiso brings it out here to the 20. Seagulls definitely struggling, guys. They are definitely struggling. Dolphins with the ball at 23 on their own side of the field. I mean, you always set the 2 in front, especially if you're Bennett. If you're Wayne Bennett, sure, but we're not Wayne Bennett. And this game is probably going to have a lot of points in it, you would assume anyway, based off of stat lines. So it's an interesting decision, but at the end of the day, we're up 2-0, and if we can defend, then it's a great decision. If we can defend these sets, Nicarima at the back to Hamiso. Hamiso's got Herbie Farnworth, and they've got numbers out here to the left-hand side. And it's a forward pass! Come on! This is clumsy stuff here from the Redcliffe Dolphins. They've had a couple of knock-ons. They've had a forward pass. This is really clumsy stuff here from Redcliffe. Can't complain that we get the Titans game over the Sea Chickens. Yeah, Seb, I think you'd be probably happy with that compared to the previous game. Well, at least you can watch it alongside me. But that is a forward pass there from Herbie Farnworth. That's definitely, it's out of the hands forward and it travels well forward. That was a really lazy pass there from Farnworth. And they had numbers out there. They had good space, but 3 errors in less than 12 minutes for the Redcliffe Dolphins so far. That's where this game is currently playing out. The Titans need to capitalise on it, though. Not to get the 2, they need to get a try. So Titans now for scoreboard pressure. What do you mean scoreboard pressure? Scoreboard pressure, Joshushin? What are we doing? Second tackle here at the 33. Scoreboard pressure 12 minutes in, only 2-0. I don't know about that, man. Lachlan Ilias goes out to the right. Counter Kinney, gives it off to Jojo. And Jojo for feeder with a great run to the 10. Good setup there from Kiana. Okay, roll it back here, Jojo to Faimani. Off to Lachlan Ilias. Ilias now off to Mo. Short ball! Tino Fasua! No, it's a forward pass! Oh, bro, that was huge, but it is a forward pass. Oh, dude, that's pain because if they get that ball backwards, he does get that try there, Tino. Oh, so close. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, I think that does go forward there from Mo. Yeah, it does. It's the same kind of pass from Herbie Farnworth. It's the correct call. It was there. Like, if... What a ball, though. Well, it's a bad ball because it's a forward pass. But if that ball was able to be flat or going backwards, there's a try there because that gap was absolutely massive through the middle. Yeah, it was a great line there from Tino, guys. Guys, that was a really good attack and shape as well. So the Dolphins, Hamiso at the 15. Now they're 25 metres out. Jermaine Sarko, who used to play for the Gold Coast Titans. He'll be second tackle at the 28 on their own side of the field. And now they'll be at the 40 on third tackle. He was onto it. Finns are lucky. Titans deserve the lead. Well, Titans are in the lead. They're up 2-0 right now. Fourth tackle now for the Dolphins. They're at the 45. The Dolphins have made quite a few errors in this game. Like, that was a forward pass from the Titans, and they've made an error. But Titans have made a few errors. Dolphins have made quite a few in this game so far. Be careful, Finns fans. You guys' defense got exposed against the Bunnies. No, their defense has been exposed for years now. So the Dolphins here at the 48, and Asai Katoa is going to kick this ball down into the corner where it'll be 10 metres out from their line. Philip Sami brings it out to the 20. Easy one there. Peter says, I think that it is always the right decision to take the 2 if it's going to put you ahead. I don't agree. I think you need to look at context overall, man. I think that more often than not, taking the 2 is probably the right decision, but I don't agree that every single time taking the 2 is the right decision. So 5 from 6 completions for the Titans, 2 from 5 for the Dolphins. Wow. 4 tackle now for the Titans, the halfway points. They've made a good couple of metres, though. A lot of people would have tipped this game to be an extremely high-scoring game. So far, it's not looking amazingly high-scoring. Fit tackle at the 40. And Lachlan Ilias has to pick up a low pass there. That's going to go down to the 5. The line from the Titans is pretty decent here. Selwyn Cobo picks it up and he'll get taken down to the 10. So good work here from the Titans, keeping that line strong and just not allowing him to break away. And now they've actually had some pretty good pressure at this point. Like, they did this earlier and then unfortunately gave away a fit tackle, high tackle penalty at the 30. But the Titans have held them down here quite well so far. Taking the 2 just determines on the momentum your team has on attack, yeah. So third tackle at the 30. Now fourth tackle at the 35. And I'll give it up to Tom Gilbert. Gilbert to Isai Katoa. Katoa at the back in. Nikarima. Oh my gosh, Jojo. You have to make that tackle, bro. Selwyn Cobbo gets the ball here at the 40. Still going. Taken down to the 30. Jojo, if you rush out of the line like that, man, you've got to make that tackle. Fifth tackle now for the Dolphins. That was an expensive mistake, maybe. They put that ball up in the air. Great take there by Keanu Kenny. Fantastic take. Shut up, Herbie Farmworth. Get back on side. Great take from Keanu there under a lot of pressure. That was a really good set there from the Dolphins. But Jojo needs to make that tackle if he's going to rush out of the line like that. So Keanu Kenny, he'll then take it out to the 15. Oh, he's still going here. Good run. Oh, taking out the 20. Try to get the offload away. Hey, look out for the challenge early, Tyler, but be careful. I know my team. But they do look up for the challenge early at the very least. The Dolphins have helped him with some good errors, though. So Titans are at the 40. And Ilias will boot this ball down to the corner. This is interesting how this is playing out as we speak, though. It is. The Dolphins are going to be at the 24. Yeah, Herbie Farnworth didn't get many runs against the Bunnies last week. They just said 8 in the commentary. 8 in a game they scored 32, mind you. Second tackle for the Dolphins at the 33. What's some guy chanting in the crowd right now? No one's getting behind it. What's happening here? I can hear some guy really chanting his heart out in the crowd, but nobody is joining him as we speak. It's Saikatoa out to Hamiso, and then Avarillo locked in by Bowie Firma and Chris Randall. Good work there. Fit tackle. Haven't given him a great deal so far, the Dolphins. Titans have been able to hold strong so far. It's Saikatoa, though. Will put this ball. Should be an easy take here for Keanu. Oh, no. Wow, the pressure. Keanu's away here. Keanu's away. Go, Keanu. Oh, the 25. Oh, he's looking really safe onto the high ball today, Keanu. A lot of pressure there from Hamiso. I don't know how he saw that ball. I thought Hamiso was going to come up with it, but Keanu just grabs that ball. I don't know how he's seen where that ball has come. That's a great catch. I don't know how he's seen that ball to catch that, but unbelievable stuff. So Titans now at the 35 of Chris Randall. Randall brings this ball to the 40, and that's a really good defensive hit there from Max Plathen. And Morgan Knowles out to Tino. We have not had a set restart so far in this game, which is super interesting. Fit tackle at the 44. I give it to Lachlan Ilias, and Ilias. Now, this is a bit of a grind right now. Since when were we expecting a grind between the Dolphins and the Titans in the first 18 minutes? The Dolphins will beat the 25. Everyone's just shouting Redcliffe like he's lost his dog. I didn't even know what he was saying, dude. I could just hear him yelling out something, and he was the only person that was saying anything. Love the Titans jersey. No, it's good. Second tackle here for the Dolphins. So the Titans have made 320 metres so far. Dolphins are at 256. It's been that one penalty in the game that went the Dolphins' favour. Oh, there's the first 6 again. There's the first 6 again there for the Dolphins, and now they're going to get their opportunity. First tackle for the Dolphins at the 50. You hate to see that. Okay, let's keep this chat rugby league right now, guys. Could not care less about the Premier League as we currently speak. Obviously, you know that the tensions are a lot higher in games like this when the Titans are playing. First tackle here for the Dolphins. They're going to be 45 metres away. And Max Plath is going to go to the left to Cody Nicarima on first tackle. He gives it up to Farnworth, and great defensive tackling from Faimani, but they do get the offload. And he gets it off to Tommy Gilbert, and Gilbert's going to be 35 metres away from the line. Second tackle, 20 minutes gone in the first half, 20 minutes to go. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new around here. 6 again. Geez, 3 6 agains in a row the Dolphins have got. Oh, Hamiso. Oh, crunching hit from Jojo. Good hit. First tackle at the 20. Cody Nicarima. He'll go to the right. Dolphins now. They will get the ball offloaded through Lamielu to Cody Nicarima. Show some defense here, lads. They usually give a lot of points. Get him down. Get Avarillo down. Taking down the 5. Second tackle. Second tackle, 5 metres away. Finifuiaki at the back into a Saikatoa. You usually expect the Titans to concede this immediately when they get down. And knock on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Titans ball. Woo-hoo-hoo! Knock on. Needed that, man. As a Titans fan, you will always just get extremely nervous when you're on defense because you know that an easy try could just break away at any moment, man. But Fomani gets his ball to the 25 on second tackle. 26 likes, you guys chugging at the button. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. Get into Shauno, get that thumbs up button. Sam Verrills, he'll go to the left. And now they'll be through Maxi Fina at the 45. We haven't received a 6 again yet. I'd really like one. Phil Sami with a good run to the 40 on the Dolphins side of the field. Okay, put a high ball up here, Ilias. Put a high ball up and let's get a good chase. That's a good high ball. It's a good high ball in a good area. Titans coming through. Selwyn Cobbo, good grab though. Good grab at the 22. Just Josh and Chess, ball don't lie. Those incessant 6 against just ruined the game. Yeah, well they've got the penalty and the 3-6 against so far. Titans, we haven't received anything. Dolphins were pretty ill-disciplined last week, so I'm surprised that we haven't gotten anything so far. And now be third tackle. Gary says, without excitement, players don't be drinking Coke. I need to go get some more Cokes here, to be fair. Third tackle for the Dolphins. Then now be fourth tackle at the 45. Flegler taken down. Flegler got a try in that preseason game against us. Jeez, a lot of people would have bet on the over here. And it's currently 2-0 after 22 minutes. Yeah, we did defend our own 20-metre line for once, Ibrahim. Nice stuff. Nicarima now. He will kick this ball out of the corner. This is going to be bouncing really badly there for Keanu. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, that's ours. That's ours. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hamiso nearly got that ball back inside. That ball was really, really awkward. They're going to check this to see if this comes off of Keanu. They don't need to challenge this though. The bunker will decide on if it's off of Keanu anyway. Like, this may be just a dropout. This may be a dropout. It'll be interesting to see what they call here. Because Keanu, ultimately, it's called playing at the ball if you are shadowing the ball. So he is shadowing the ball here. But they could also say that Hamiso just knocks it on here as well. The ball is still live at this point. Well, yeah, he does block the path. It's going to be a dropout. This is a good challenge. They didn't need to use a challenge, though. It would have been checked by the bunker regardless, and they would have said that it was off of Keanu, but it is going to be a dropout here. It was just an awful, awful bounce against the Titans, and the Dolphins really benefited from that bounce, and Keanu was under a lot of pressure, and ultimately it will be a dropout, but at the end of the day, it's good that Keanu put his hand out to block that ball coming back inside. Was he playing that, though? Yeah, he was. He puts his left hand out to block it. Yeah, he was. Paradise is for your sanity. I hope the Titans win. Mate, I'm not saying anymore. The Titans fan. You can't be saying as a Titans fan. Short dropout. Is that knocked back from the Titans? Oh, well, I'd challenge that. I would challenge this. I would challenge this. I think this has gone backwards here from the Gold Coast. They're going to challenge this. Bo Furman just said he's captain. Bo Furman just said he's captain, not Tino. It's interesting. So we're challenging this, saying that it goes backwards. I thought it went backwards too. Well, let's see the perspective here. But it's interesting that they've just said, Bo Furman's just said, I'm captain, and he's the one who's challenged this. I think that's backwards. That's backwards. Yeah, it's gone backwards anyway. Come on. This should be a successful challenge. Come on. Come on, that's our ball. Successful challenge. We're going to get this ball here. Let's go. Common sense from the bunker to say this goes backwards. Now tell me that we get this ball here. I'm pretty certain we do. And then, yeah, anyway, Hamiso knocks that ball on there, but Sami picks the ball up. Let's go. Our ball. Successful challenge. Wow, successful challenge for the Titans. That is huge. You always worry about calls like that, but we do come up with the benefit there. Bunker's been alright tonight. Well, I haven't got a complaint so far. If it's a common sense, it should be backwards, but it's been inconsistent as of recently. It's always inconsistent. That's why you're always worried regardless. Nice to look good so far. We're early, but good signs. Played Cowboys and Manly, mate. Second tackle, but Knights have looked a lot better than previous years, but still, let's not get too crazy on them until they beat the Warriors, if they can beat the Warriors next week. Chris Randall, he'll give it off to Ramahau. It'll be third tackle at 30. I think Tina went to the bench. Oh, okay. I was going to say Reeks, otherwise that's really interesting. But no, Tino's not on the field right now, so you'd be right. Keanu Kenny brings this ball out here to the 37 on 4 tackle. Cleese Haas now to the 45. I've always said, though, like, if the Titans ever won the comp, I wouldn't survive the night, so I think God's looking out for me, man. I think God always wants my team to struggle because he knows that I'm not surviving the night at the Gore Stadium and in Sydney. Oh, they're going to get away here. The Dolphins will be taken down to the 30 for Jermaine Sarko. He just knows. The big man, he knows. I'd be in trouble. Dolphins now at the 40 on second tackle. They've definitely got the momentum right now. And Isaiah Katoa gives it off to Fenifiwiaki, who will be 45 metres away. Haven't really seen much of Connelly Lemielu so far, which is interesting. Max Plath out to Felice Kafusi. That'll be 4 tackle, 33 metres out. Yeah, when Felice Kafusi was on the field against South, they were at their best last week. Dolphins now 5th tackle, Tommy Gilbert at the 25. 17 minutes left here in the first half. And they'll get it off to Morgan Knowles. Knowles out the back here. Nicarima kicks his ball through. Get there. Come on, Faimani. Faimani gets the ball and he'll bring this ball out to the 15. Go, Faimani. Taking out the 25. Amazing run. Come on to Gold Coast. They go out to the right to Keanu Kenny. Amazing run by Faimani. Keanu Kenny faking the pass and he'll be taken out to the 40. Oh, it's a one-on-one strip. Oh, my gosh. It's a one-on-one strip. Oh, the Titans was looking to get a bit of momentum there after those couple of runs, and then we lose the ball to Herbie Farnworth. The game's starting to open up a lot more now. Second tackle here at the 25. Be more drunk than the average Manly fan. I don't even know if that's possible right now. Isaiah Katoa, he's going to go to Finifiwiaki at the 15. Third tackle. Come on, keep this defense going right now. Out to Morgan Knowles, short ball. That's a forward pass. Come on! Another forward pass here from the Dolphins. Come on. Oh boy, 15 and a half minutes to go. Kane says Herbie going in first, brother. Fuck your prediction, brother. Is Cooper Bye on the field yet? He's an absolute gun of a rookie. Not on the field yet, mate. You'll probably see him come on in the 50th minute. Come on, Gold Coast. Good work so far. Dolphins have made a lot of errors, though, so you do have to keep that in mind in regards to, like, if you're going to say positive Titans defense, you've got to acknowledge the fact that the Dolphins have made quite a few mistakes. They're 9 from 14 completion rate, whilst the Titans are 9 from 11. So, whilst the Titans have looked a lot more solid on defense than in the previous week against the Sharkies, the completion rate is 64 for the Dolphins. Still waiting for our first try, by the way. Dolphins go 6 again, first 6 again for the game for the Titans. Let's go. They'll be at the 40 on first tackle to Ramahau. Great run there. 43 metres out from their own line. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Dolphins got 40 last week to the Rabbitohs, and Titans got 52 last week to the Sharks, and we still haven't seen a point scored so far. Keanu Kenny will beat the 45 on second tackle. We still have not seen a try. That's crazy. 2-0 after 25 minutes in 2026 is wild stuff. Correct, Dingo, as a whole collective game, but also we're talking about two of the worst defensive teams in history and that are doing it as well. You know, it's contextually over the whole NRL, correct, but also individually about this game. Really, this is the game we're looking at? This is the game where 2-0 is? Out the back now to Lachlan Ilias. Ilias now, he's going to run this ball to the 25. Oh, can't get the offload away. 20 metres out. Come on, fifth tackle. Get a good play through here. Sam Verrills off to AJ Brimson. Didn't really know what he was doing there. It's a decent kick into a good area. That's a good take there from the Dolphins, Shemaine Sarko. And that is going to be a penalty to the Dolphins. I don't know what for. What did we do? Yeah, this game's been a schmozzle so far, Seb Watson. It has been. But what was the penalty for here? In front of the kicker. Okay, offside. Dingo says, I just got back from Brooklyn. I need some exciting footy after that disaster. Yeah, Dingo, I don't recommend you seeing my criticism for your Manly team in that stream. I don't think you're going to want to sit through that. I was losing it, man. But it is offside here against the Titans. I just think Morgan Knowles is more of a battler like a Morgan Smith. He can make 50 tackles but not great attack. No, 100%. He's pure Englishman, man. Morgan Knowles is a pure Englishman. Just Josh says, okay, does anyone else think the Dolphins seem to be a little flustered in the game? What do you think is getting their heads? Well, this is what the Dolphins are, man, but their attackers struggled. They did lose 24-12 to the Titans in the preseason, and they had a much stronger team than what the Titans did have in that game. What is happening there from the Dolphins? What? That is just thrown straight to Cleese Haas at the 35. What is happening with the Dolphins? They look worse than I've ever seen, nearly. Titans, you need to capitalize on these opportunities, man. You're getting given. I don't even understand how that even just existed, that pass. Ilias off to Cleese Haas, and Cleese Haas is going to be at the 10. Second tackle, 5 metres out here. Come on. Come on, Titans. 5 metres out from the line, 12.5 minutes to go the first half. There's no way that bloke isn't gambling, Mitchell said. Out to Chris Randall. Randall, 9 metres out. I haven't been excited with their attack so far today either, though, the Titans. Sam Verrill, short ball. Cleese Haas, he's 4 metres out, 4 tackle. And 6 again. 6 again for the Titans. Let's go. Hopefully we don't even need it. Curtis Moran will be first tackle, 5 metres away from the line. Hopefully we don't even need it and we can just score quickly. They go out the back now to Keanu Kenny. Keanu Kenny then to Ramahau. Ramahau pushes off 1. And he's going to be 2 metres away. Jeez, I've been impressed with Ram. I've been impressed with Ram throughout the start of the season. Hasn't got that try, but he's deserved one through his first 2 games. Out at the back now to Chris Randall. Both. Not the pass, Lachlan Ilias. Not the pass, bro. I'm sorry. These halves aren't it, man. These halves aren't it. The halves aren't it, bro. AJ is not a 5'8", and Ilias is still struggling to get it going in regards to the 7. You know, we've shown some good positive signs in regards to defense, but the Dolphins are still making a lot of errors, which is letting us off as well. But the Titans halves are getting absolutely nothing going in attack. They're getting nothing going in attack right now. And Sam Verrills isn't the answer either, Charlie. He obviously isn't. Keep a buy about it. Come on, though. Let's go. Come on, Coops. Come on, Coops. If you want to hear my thoughts on his father coming out today, you can go and listen to that on my Instagram stories. But hopefully Coop can come on and have a crusher here. Dolphins here at the 15 on first tackle. Wow, that set restart that happened just then for the Titans brought up 150 set restarts this season across the competition. That is miles ahead of previous years. That is ridiculous. Third tackle now for the Dolphins at the 28. 10 minutes gone to go in the first half, 30 minutes gone. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. We're live for every single game in the Rugby League season. Fourth tackle now for the Dolphins at the 35 on their own side of the field. 114 set restarts was last year. It's 150 this year. It's a rough watch for neutrals. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Haces. I'm sure it is. And Isai Katoa will kick that ball to the 35. The 25 will be Titans ball. Yeah, it definitely would be a rough watch for the neutrals. Josh Johnson says, that's my boy. Make PNG proud. He's going to be in for a great game today. Hopefully, man, you know, he's had some bullshit happen in the media with Cooper Byer today. So I really hope he scores a try here, and I hope that situation gets sorted out very, very quickly. I did think Cooper Byer should come on the last 10 minutes to blast through some tight defence. Well, hopefully, man, the attack has been really lackluster from the Titans today, and the Dolphins have just been really... I cannot believe this score is still 2-0. It's like the Brisbane Roar are playing right now against the Gold Coast United. But the United are winning 2-0 away. So Philip Sami, he's going to bring this ball to the 50 on third tackle. 9.5 minutes left of the first half. Come on, Gold Coast. Get something going. Keanu Kenny, you need to be a live wire. Comes out the back there. And Cleese Haas. It's going to be a Ramahau. A Ramahau steps. A Ramahau still going. Gets the offload away. Knocked backwards. Oh, this is a schmozzle of a game, bro. Cooper Byer at the 40 on full tackle. Full tackle. Yeah, BL, we're just going to remove you for the time being, man. Come back in 5 minutes. All you're doing is dropping negative comments today. So whilst I agree in regards to this, it's just a constant thing with you. So actively involve yourself in the conversation, or, you know, we'll just do that. So that's going to be Dolphins with the grab at the 10. Happy for you to throw that comment there, but it's just the fact that outside of that, you didn't even reply to before. You're happy to drop negative comments in and not actually involve yourself in the conversation. So until you can do that, you can go. Second tackle now for the Dolphins. They're going to be at the 18, and they'll go out to the right-hand side to Selwyn Cobbo, and Cobbo is going to be at the 30 metres on third tackle. Dre says, why would his dad say publicly? Oh, yeah, I spoke about that on my Instagram story. And, yeah, a lot of the boys, well, I can't say that. Fourth tackle now for the Dolphins. They're going to be the 38. Let's just say it's very agreed upon, the way that I dealt with that in the stories. So the Dolphins are now at the 50 on fifth tackle. Look, the NRL need to pull their heads in. These consistent 6 agains need to stop. Last year we had the backlash against the fast for crackdown on high tackles. This year is the bloody 6 agains. Dude, the 6 agains this year have been absolutely diabolical. Oh my gosh, confusion between Faimani and... Oh, at least the Titans get the ball at 30, so it works out for us, but a confusion between Kenny and Faimani at the back. It's going to be a real grinding game, 8-12 final score. Gary has been... Oh, hold on. A Flegler has left the field with an injury. God bless him. I hope he's okay. Unclear what's happened, if he can return here. That's a big loss for the Dolphins. God bless him. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a grind, but it's just been a real poor quality game overall. Titans have no attack. Dolphins have no attack. Titans have shown some defensive resilience, but there's just been a lot of mistakes in this game so far. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Cooper Bye at the back now. Ilias to counter Kenny. He rolls around 1. He rolls around 2. He gets the offload away off to Khalees Haas. And now it's going to be AJ Brimson at the 30. Yeah, the Titans do need to really take advantage of these moments, Jared. Fit tackle. And it'll be Ilias. Okay, chase this ball through. Let's see something big here. Titans chase it through. Is that knock on? Oh, Hamisa's away here. Hamisa's away. Okay, they get him down before he gets away. Thank God. He had nobody to give it to. He got to the 33, and then luckily the Titans were there to prevent that, because otherwise if he gets away, there's nobody. Chasing him, knock on. This is an awful game. I'm sorry, guys. This is an awful game. Like, I'm a Titans fan. Go Gold Coast, go Gold Coast, go at the 20. Out to right-hand side. Joe! Come on, baby! Boom! Let's go. Error after error. Don't give a fuck. That's a try over the Titans, baby. Come on. Let's go, Gold Coast. This has been an absolute shithouse of a game. The quality has been absolutely awful, but at the end of the day, we lead 6-0 with a kid to come. Come on. Mr. Mojo says the standard of Queensland NRL team is pretty bad so far this year. You're not wrong. Yeah. Let's go, Jojo. That's a boom. It's a poor drop there from the Dolphins, and Ramahau out back to Curtis Moran. Moran then gets to the 30, the 25, the 20. And a good pass there for Moran, because that pass could have easily been knocked down backwards from the Dolphins, and they would have gotten the ball from that. Let's go. Everyone says we've not been good, but we are winning. Yeah, we've not been good, but we've been better than the Dolphins. The Dolphins have been awful in this game. We haven't been good, but we've been the better team so far. Not that that's saying much. Dolphins made to pay for a soft error. You'll happily take it. We will, but the Dolphins have been really poor so far today, man. Thought Dolphins were ready to shift there and then dropped it and led to this try. Yeah, it's a very ugly game, Casey, but I'll take the lead, man. It's a very, very ugly game of rugby league right now. Goodbye, look like a veteran out there at 19. Goodbye, maybe the greatest player of all time, mate. Maybe the greatest player of all damn well time. Actually, I asked the chat, is there anyone here from Papua New Guinea supporting the Titans because of Goodbye? This isn't how I thought the score would be in this game. No one did, Silencer. No one did, man. 2-0 after 26 minutes. Now, well, 25 minutes. 2-0 after 35 minutes. And then now it's 6-0 to kick to come here for Ilias. Big kick. Come on. Big kick. Big kick, Ilias. Big kick, Ilias. Come on! Come on, 8-0 from the sideline there for Lockie Ilias. Go, you good, damn well, beautiful man. Buddy, beautiful, sexy man. Go, you good thing. He kicks those. Oh, he kicks those. I'm not reading. Yeah, I can't really read your name out, but he does kick those. Brown says, I thought it would have been 13-0 Dolphins. I was way off. Yeah, we don't care about that opinion. Jared says, it felt like Dolphins kind of forcing some big plays, but it's not connecting. Yeah, no, it is. But this is why I kept saying pre-season, this is what the Dolphins are. They do give up a lot of points. They do score a lot of points. Dolphins can still win this game. Titans can still win this game. We have no idea how the second half is going to play out, but I would expect a lot more points in the second half. Give a bite to 13. You know, like, this is why when people say Dolphins top 4, I'm like, well, what have you seen defensively and what have you seen overall to suggest that they're ready for that big improvement? So Khalees Haas now is going to get this ball here to the 30. Oh, good to offload. Sam Verrills out of the right-hand side to Curtis Moran. And Moran with a strong hit. Curtis Moran's been good. Curtis Moran has been good in these first 2 games, really. Out to Cooper Boy, close to 4, but Cooper Boy with a good run to the 50 on 4 tackle. Joe says, full support for Cooper Boy. Why keep him on the sideline so much? What do you mean? He's on the field now. It took him 30 minutes to come on the field. Like, he's got plenty of time on the field today. They're going to kick this ball up in the air. Good chase through here. Good chase through here. Good chase! Oh, geez, Brimo. Good on him, though, for making that chase and putting pressure on the kick. And Hamiso grabs this ball, takes it to the 15 on first tackle. Will says, Chair, bro, happy for you. Well, not yet, but appreciate the support, bro, from New Zealand. Play the ball seems so slow in this game. Yeah, we'll look through the stats in a moment. Hamiso Tabawaifado, at halftime, we'll go through all the stats, and it's not going to look pretty for both these teams. Third tackle for the Dolphins. Very important the Titans just don't concede here before halftime. Farnworth gets the offload away. And they'll be taken down here at the 50 on 4 tackle. 3 minutes to go here the first half. And they get it off to... is that Ray Stone? Yeah. Ray Stone, his first touch of the year. Fit tackle. It's like at the back. Hits the grass. Knocked back again. Get the ball. Took him high. Simpkins with the ball. No, Jojo Fafita, sorry. Jojo Fafita with the ball at the 45. This has been an awful first half from the Dolphins, man. The Titans have not been great. 8 errors from the Dolphins is wild. 3 errors from the Titans. 8 errors from the Dolphins is wild. All right, we've got a chance here to get another try. Titans. Philip Sami, 25 metres out, third tackle. Peterson on Broncos, but here for Cooper from Papua New Guinea. Get around you, Peter. I'm joined every moment with the Titans. Good stuff, Peter. We appreciate your support there in Papua New Guinea. Titans now 24 metres away on 4 tackle. 4 tackle out to Cooper by. Come on, Coop, get a try. You deserve it, man. Cooper will be the 15 with what we know. Out to Lachlan Ilias. Ilias now, he'll fake the kick. Goes out to the right, Keanu Kenny. Here's a chance. Jojo Fafita. Fayamani steps. Fayamani! Oh, held up over the line. So close. Oh, dude, so close, but good effort there from Sia Latili Fayamani. Cooper's not ready to start yet, man. He's still super young. But when he earns his right to start, when he gets in, he won't stop. But Cooper Byer is still super young, and he's got a bit of distractions off the field right now. So Josh Hunter has actually said this, like they just want to support him and don't want to put too much pressure on him too early. You know, they want to build him into the player that he can be, and we know that Cooper Byer can be an amazing player with what we've seen so far. Only 3 errors in the Titans, not too bad at all. That's in the great category so far. Second tackle here for the Dolphins at the 20. Minute 40 to go here in the first half. They go out to the right. And Finifiwiaki will be at the 30. Do not concede here before halftime. 1-1 shoot. 1-1 shoot from Phil Sami. Come on. Let's score one more. Oh, no. And then he's lost the ball. Oh, and then it was stripped again. It goes backwards to the Dolphins. Now have the ball. He's lost the ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, lads. Oh, no. Oh, no. This game is all over the shop. Oh, no. Oh, dear. There's so many mistakes. So, yeah, the one-on-one strip there from Phil Sami. And then, yeah, he loses the ball from Avarillo. And then Isaiah Katoa pass it out. And then they get this ball to the 35. And then that's a lost ball. And then Jojo Fafita loses the ball. This is all over the shop. Dolphins now to Herbie Farnworth. And Hamiso. He'll be taken out to the 42. Just don't concede before halftime, Titans. The Dolphins will take it as a success considering how bad they've been. If they can get a try before halftime. It's a 6 again here for the Dolphins. 39 seconds to go here in the first half. Just hold out here, Gold Coast. It's been an absolute schmozzle, but just find a way here, lads. Dolphins at the 40 on second tackle. Find a way. Isaiah Katoa. They go at the back now to Nikarima taken down to the 30 on third tackle. 20 seconds left here. Just hold out, Titans. For the love of God, just hold out here. They go out to Hamiso. Hamiso underneath to Avarillo. Avarillo here at the 20. Avarillo goes out and taken down to the 15. 10 seconds left here. 10 seconds left. They go quickly to the right. Plath goes short. He goes and gets the offload away. They get it out to the right. Hits the grass. Get the ball. This is the last play of the first half. Make the tackle. Someone make a tackle. Herbie Farnworth is still going. He kicks that ball down to the corner. Chase it. Come on! Oh, that's a hectic finish. To that half. It was an awful quality half. Lads, that half was absolutely awful quality. But I will take the lead of 8-0. I will take the lead of 8-0. That was terrifying fun. Where just scrolls across and then he puts the kick into the corner for Jermaine Asako. But Keanu Kenny gets there, knocks it dead, and we go to halftime. No dig, but this might be the first half I've seen Titans not concede in years. When was the last time the Titans didn't concede? And look, I need to really, before I go into the stats here, guys, one, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. We're live for every single game, and if you want passionate watching of Titans games and to actually make it interesting for you when the game is shit house and you'll still get an exciting, commentary, is the place to be. But look, the honest opinion here is that the Titans up 8-0. They have been the better team, but that's not to say much because they haven't been good. The Dolphins have been so bad. The Dolphins have been really, really, really bad right now. It is full chaos mode, X Factor. It's just all over the shop. We're seeing drop balls here, 4 passes here. So many errors from the Redcliffe Dolphins. And the Titans attack is definitely not flowing just yet either, but at least they've scored a try here. It's 8-0. It wasn't even necessarily off of attack, though. It was off the back of a drop ball from the Dolphins. And it's just, this is a chaotic game for all the wrong reasons. But at the end of the day, I would like someone to tell me the last time the Titans kept a team to nil at halftime, because it wouldn't be much. It wouldn't damn well be much. So look, I'm happy. I'm happy to be leading. I'm not happy with how the game is ultimately playing out, but at the end of the day, I am happy to be leading, and I will take whatever I can get as a damn well Titans fan, man. And if anyone don't like that, well, screw you, man. Oh, man, it has been putrid, Seb. It has been absolutely putrid. But the Titans lead 8-0. Let's get into the stats here at halftime, guys. And we're probably going to give you a heart attack when we read through these stats. We're probably going to give you a heart attack. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, let's go. So Dolphins, no tries. Titans, 1 try. Jojo Fafita, they got their conversion, and they did get a penalty goal in the 9th minute as well. So that two-pointer actually looking like it was the right decision at the time now with the way this game has played out. Now, possession-wise, it's 52% for the Titans, 48% for the Dolphins. Very even here. Time of possession is 14 minutes and 6 seconds for the Titans, 12 minutes and 57 seconds for the Dolphins. So that is 26 minutes. That is it's 27 minutes and 3 seconds. So that's a healthy amount of time of possession in this game. A lot of games you'll see under 24 minutes, under 23 minutes, under 25 minutes. 25 minutes is the marker. We're at 27 minutes. So you are seeing the ball in play a lot more than not. Completion rate. Oh, yikes. 80% is the minimum. 80% is the minimum here that you're looking for. The Titans are at 81%, so that's good. 18 from 22, they're holding the ball more often than not. They're doing pretty well there in regards to holding the ball. The Dolphins are at 59%. They are 13 from 22. They have only completed 13 sets in this game through 22. They've both... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's updated. Oh, no. The stat just updated, guys, and it's worse. It's 13 from 23. They're at 56%. The completion rate is at 56%. They are 13 from 23. It just updated for the Dolphins. Oh, boy. So that's not good. That is just not good. Now, runs-wise, 81 runs for the Dolphins. These will update at halftime, guys. 81 runs for the Dolphins at 765 run meters. So that's actually not too bad. 45 meters behind the 10 meters an average per run that you're looking for. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. It's not exactly the best, but it's still not too far behind. A2 for 769 is... 51 metres now, actually, behind the 10 metres an average per run. Whilst for the Titans, they're at 102 runs for 910. So they are 102. What's that? They'd be 120, is it? No, that 102 would mean 1,020. Yeah, it would mean you'd need 1,020. So 102 runs for 910 run metres here for the Titans. They are about 110 metres behind the 10 metres average per run count, which means that the Dolphins, when they've got the ball, they're actually doing a bit more with it in regards to the run metres, but the Titans are getting more runs. So there is a 18-run gap right now between the Titans and the Dolphins. If you tried to give them that 10 metres an average per run, that'd be 180. They'd go to 887. They would go to 767, for example, right? 967, for example. So that would be about 50 to 60 metres above. So that doesn't mean the Dolphins are playing better here, but it does mean that when they've actually got the ball, they are getting more run metres with the ball. And then the post-contact metres, it's 18 runs difference, but 315 for the Titans to 247. That's now 17 runs different. 315 to 247 is, even if you give those post-contact meters, well, if you give the post-contact meters to the Dolphins, it's now 86 to 247. You give those runs, extra 16 now, you're probably seeing around 290, 300 or so. So they'd be around the bouts of Titans, but Titans would be slightly leading, I would say. Line breaks, 1-0 to the Gold Coast. Dolphins have not been able to break through just yet. Tackle breaks is 16 for the Gold Coast, 13 for the Dolphins. So defensively, this game's actually been on point on an individual effective tackle efficiency level. Defensively, it's actually been on point there. Average set distance, 25 metres and under is awful. It's disgusting. It's pathetic. You turn the stream off. 25 to 30 is really, really pathetic. 30 to 35 is underwhelming. 35 to 40 is hitting the marker. 40 to 45 is great. 45 to 50 is fantastic. And 50 plus is basically perfect. Now, the Dolphins are at 32.63. So they're in the mid-range of underwhelming. They're not actually getting that many metres on an average set. And you know why? Because of those knock-ons. It's the errors that are hurting it. Because if you look at those run metres to the run statistic, it's showing they're actually getting good run metres with their runs. But because of those knock-ons, that's why that average set distance is plummeting right on down. And the Titans, they're at 41.39. They're in the great category. They are holding the ball more often than not, and they're getting a good 41 metres per set. They're currently 9 metres above where the Dolphins are at, and that's where this game is ultimately being won as we currently speak, even though it's not been a great game by any stretch of the imagination. Average play the ball speed, 3.19 and below. So, Seb, you're wrong here. So, 3.19 and below, extremely fast. 3.2 to 3.39 is fast. 3.4 to 3.59 is average. 3.6 to 3.79 is slow, and 3.8 and above is extremely slow. The Dolphins are at 3.24, so that's actually fast. That's really close to extremely fast there. That's a fast play the ball from the Dolphins, but they just haven't been able to capitalise on it. They've been making mistakes because of it, really. And then you go to the Gold Coast Titans, they're at 3.46 seconds. They're around that median range, that average range of 3.46. So Titans, normal. Dolphins, very fast, but not doing anything with it. Then you go to the offloads, 6-4 to the Dolphins. That does make sense. You move down to the forced dropouts, 1-0 to the Titans. Kick defusals, 100% both sides. And then effective tackle percentage. Well, look, considering both these teams' defense over the years, you'll take it. The game's been a schmozzle, but you take this defense. So 85% below is disgusting. 85% to 88% is underwhelming. 88% to 90% is hitting the marker, and 90% and above is basically perfect. 91.53% here for the Dolphins. 216 tackles made for only 16 missed tackles and 4 ineffective. Average amount of missed tackles is 15 to 17. They're bang smack in the middle of that at 16. Whilst the ineffective tackles are 4, 5 to 7 is the average. They're one underneath that ineffective tackles average. So 20 bad tackles from the Dolphins in the first half with 216 tackles made. 91.53%, really good. Then you go to the Titans, 87.43%. They're just underneath the hitting the marker category of 88%. So it's not great, but considering the defense over the years, you're actually taking it. 160 tackles made for 13 missed tackles and 10 ineffective. So the 13 missed tackles is 2 underneath the average, which is really good, but the ineffective tackles is 3 above the highest of the averages of 5 to 7, which is really poor. So 23 bad tackles for the Titans in the first half compared to the 20 bad tackles for the Dolphins in the first half. That's why you're seeing the Dolphins with that much superior effective tackle percentage, but they've also had those 216 tackles made compared to the Titans 160. So the Dolphins defensively have been better in this game, but ultimately their attack just simply isn't clicking. And this is what we say all the time with the Dolphins. You know, their attack, if it doesn't click, they will just simply lose games. It just is simply how it goes, because their defense can have games like this and still be down, right? The Dolphins must have an electric attack week in, week out, otherwise they will lose. And they can absolutely have it in the second half. They can turn it around here and they can still find a way to win this game. But at the end of the day, it's not working for them right now. You know, the defense in this game has been good, but also I don't think it actually has been good on the basis that the Dolphins have looked awful on attack and made so many errors, and the Titans have looked horrific on attack. Not made errors, but they've looked horrific on the attack because Ilias and Brimo just haven't really been working overall, and Keanu's trying to get his best work going, but overall the halves aren't doing the job, and Sam Verrills isn't doing his job either. So I actually would say that this defense is making it looks good on the basis that the attack is so poor from both these teams right now. Now I'm going to tell you a stat here that's going to really hurt your feelings, Dolphins fans. So 3 and under is really good for errors in the first half. 4 to 6 is average. 7 and above is awful. Anything above 10, you just go home. It's time to go home. Titans are at 5, so that's on the average level, 4 to 6. Dolphins are at 11. Dolphins had 11 errors in the first half. 11 errors. That is ridiculous. That is actually outstanding how bad that is. 11 errors is outstanding. That's harder to achieve than to not achieve it. That is harder to damn well achieve than to not achieve 11 errors. That's the worst error count we've seen at a half-time this year so far through any team in any game. Penalties conceded is 2-2. Ruck infringements is 3-2 against the Titans. Inside 10 metres is 1-0 against the Titans and 1-0 on report for the Dolphins. Overall, Really poor quality game. Titans had taken the lead. I take it. If you hate the game, fair enough. I get it from a neutral perspective. If this was any other game, I would probably be losing my mind. I will probably lose my mind anyway because I'm a Titans fan. I'm a passionate Titans fan of that. But I will take the lead here at halftime. It's just as simple as that. We're going to pretend that first half didn't exist, and it starts off into we get the +8 handicap the Gold Coast on this game. The Titans get the +8 handicap. No, sorry. The Dolphins get the +8 handicap in this game? That's what we'll see it as because that first half didn't happen. But all right, let's get back into the chat. Seb says, did the lead 12-0 at the halftime last year against the Sharks? Are you talking about Dolphins or Titans? Titans with a win move to the top of the Queensland ladder. Yes, they do. Well, Titans are not thinking about a win just yet, but right now with a win by 8 points. The Cowboys would go into last, the Titans would go to 2 points, and they would go above the Parramatta Eels. They would go above the Parramatta Eels because they're going to -40. Eels have -40 as well, and we'd go into 11th. We would need to win this. Actually, no, sorry, we'd actually go into 10th above the Raiders. You'd need to win by 26 points to go above the Roosters in 9th. But if you won by 8 points or more, the Titans would actually go into 10th position above the Raiders. But again, I couldn't give a shit about the ladder right now, man. Like it's halfway through the second game of the season for the Titans, and we're just about to finish the second round of the season through 27 games. So I don't even care about the ladder whatsoever. But at the end of the day, it would be nice to be up and around that area. Nice to be at least there or thereabouts. Good morning, says, my mate just woke up from a 20-year coma the other day. He came over today and asked what I was watching. I told him the Gold Coast Dolphins game. He asked who they're playing. Okay. It took me a long time to get that. I thought you were like going to make a joke of like he got up and turned the TV off kind of deal, which that joke has hit all the time. And I really had to think about that. I really had to think about what you're talking about there because obviously the Dolphins were originally going to be the Gold Coast Titans name. For people who don't know, the Redcliffe, they decided that they were going to sue the Gold Coast and say that no, they've trademarked a name and that's their name because they want to go into the NRL at some point. So he's making a joke saying the Gold Coast and the Dolphins game, and he's making a joke saying that 20 years ago that's what the Gold Coast was going to be called. So he thought it was the same team playing against somebody else. Do you get it? Rod McGrath says, what is wrong with your side playing the captain for only 22 minutes? Like, are you serious? Rod, what do you want me to do about it, mate? You want me to go on the call to fucking Josh Hannay right now? Like, what do you want me to do, Rod? What is wrong with your side? It's like you're being aggressive towards me with that. What is wrong with your side? What do you want me to do? What do you mean, are you being serious? What do you want me to do, Rod? I'm just sitting here. I'm in Vietnam. Rod. Why is it on me? Why are you angry at me for Tino only playing a certain amount of minutes in that first half? Why are you angry at me? What do you want me to do? Josh Hannay, where's my phone? I'll give Josh Hannay a buzz. I'll give Matty Johns a bell and say, hey, listen, can you tell Stevie Mitchell, can you tell him to get a message to Josh Hannay to put our captain on for longer? What do you want me to do here, Rod? Why am I the one you're having a crack at? Oh, dearie me. Good morning, says, you'll get it if you understand the Titans' history. Josh Johnson says, why does everyone bring up the Sharks game last year? It was 28-10 at halftime for the Sharks. The Knights in round 3 last year were the last time the Titans held anyone to 0 at halftime, 12-0. I don't know what we're talking about here. Clean up is an understatement. It's got to be spotless. Yep. Is this worse than Manly? Worse is not a word for starters, John. But is this a worse game than Manly's game? I'm going to make a ballsy statement here and say no. I'm going to say the quality of this game is really bad, but it's like exciting for how bad it is. Whilst Manly just made me want to put my head through a brick wall. So maybe that's just from a biased perspective of I'm not a Manly fan and I'm a Titans fan. But I think that, well, my passion should make it exciting for you in a lot of ways, even if it's a shit house. But Manly honestly made me sick. Try predictor, 56% for the Titans, 4% for the Dolphins. Bullshit. You know why? That's just proving my point that the try predictor is always on who is leading at halftime, because that doesn't make sense on a statistic level. Just throw it out there. So I'm taking an unbelievable, undeniable Titans 700-point win, and we start off at the second half here, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. You asked when the Titans last held a team of 0 at half time, mate. Or fair enough, yeah, sorry. We go through so many different conversations in the chat. Sometimes I forget about it. Second tackle now for the Titans. They'll be at the 23. Nintendo says the Gold Coast Dolphins jersey looked pretty cool, though. It had some orange on it. I would actually like to get one of those Gold Coast Dolphins jerseys. I know there was only a very limited amount that actually got put up, though. Fourth tackle now for the Titans. Cooper Bye against the Sport of the 40. Michael says, this is my first NRL. I've watched the teams usually score more points. Oh, Michael, watch some more streams, man, because this is so different to what you will expect. These two teams specifically usually give up this amount of points every maybe 30 seconds. These two teams give up a ridiculous amount of points normally. You've just tuned into a game where some of the two of the worst defenses in the league have decided to put on, but I think it's because the attacks have been so poor. And the NRL in total, we usually see, like we saw in the last game, 36-16 to Newcastle. We saw a 40-32 score on Thursday between the Eels and the Broncos. You know, this is not a regularity, man. Hugo says, get yourself down to the Titans Footy Club for a pink lemonade. Mate, I'm literally in Vietnam. Fourth tackle now. Fourth tackle at the 44, and they'll go out to the left to Felice Kafusi. Now fifth tackle at the halfway point. 38 minutes to go here in the game. If I was in the Gold Coast, I'd be at this game. I want a refund for that Manly game. I'm not even at Brookie. I want a refund. I want a refund for putting myself through that Manly game. But the Titans will get the ball down to Kenny at the 15. Good tackle there from Jermaine Sarko, but Titans ball at the 13. Now let's just see. Let's just see. Hold the ball. Just get through your sets right now. Just get through your sets. Color from France. Hope you're good. Bonjour. Hi, Lucas. Bonjour. Out of the right-hand side. And Faimani to the 30 on third tackle now. Faimani says, what a beauty of a first game to watch, Michael. Yeah, this is an unbelievable first game to watch if the Titans versus the Dolphins is your first ever game. Good offload there from Keanu. Lachlan Ilias to Cooper Bye, and Cooper Bye will bring this ball to the 45 on fourth tackle. Now they'll go up to AJ Brimson, and Brimson is going to be at the 40. Rod, can I ask you, is the reason why you're criticising it that heavily, is that because you've got Tino in fantasy, or have you got a bet on him or something like that? Is that why? So the Dolphins will get this ball here, 3 metres out from their own line. Selwyn Cobbo took a little bit to open up into that and gets tackled at the 5 because of that. That was really lazy from Selwyn. Not this year, I expect. Brenton says, I thought that last game was pretty good. Brenton, I nearly want to time you out for the rest of eternity if you ever think that game was good. I know you're a Knights fan, so that's why we're not going to time you out for about 3 weeks, but that game was so dog shit that even my dog smelt it. It was just like, this is dog shit. Third tackle now. Third tackle for the Dolphins. And Jake Averillo will get this ball to the 35 on fourth tackle. Lucas said, do you expect the Dolphins will win? I just missed the first half. No, I expect them to lose 900-0. So fifth tackle now for the Dolphins. They're going to be at the 35. See right through it all, by the way, lads. Not my first rodeo. Not my first rodeo. So the Titans will get this ball here at the 15. Now brings that at the 25 to the 30 to the 35. Keanu Kinney. Good run back to the 33 metres out. We go back to a Titans game this year. Not this year, LJ Collier. Sometime in the future I will, but I'm just experiencing the world at the moment, man. I get to do this with you guys and travel the world. You know, get to enjoy watching the sport, supporting my team, supporting my rugby league community by commentating the games and talking about the games and living that passion, and then getting to passionately live around the world as well. You know, I'm not complaining. So Keanu, that's going to be Cleese Haas. Great run. Gets the offload away to Keanu. Kenny, go Keanu, go Keanu, go Keanu, go Keanu, go Keanu. Off to Jojo. Back on the inside. Chance here. Aramahau. Oh, he's 1 metre short here of the line. Oh, he's been so close 2 weeks straight, man. Oh, he's been so close 2 weeks straight. It's an amazing run there from the Titans. Wowee. Cleese Haas, that was really good. That offload to Keanu Kenny is very good there from the big dog Cleese. And then Keanu gets it to Jojo, and then Jojo went to Ramahau. Rama did what he could, and he was so close there. Fourth tackle now for the Titans. They're 15 metres out. Ilias gives it off here to Curtis Moran. Cooper Bye. Go Coops! Oh, he's lost the ball. Penalty, come on! Penalty to the Gold Coast. Penalty for offside. Come on. So far, what I predicted in pre-season that Manly and Cows would be two-shirt teams has come true. I didn't disagree with you, though. I just said that until the Knights prove something, well, I have to go based off of what I've seen so far. But I do agree with you now, and I didn't disagree with you at the time. I just thought that you got to wait and see. And obviously, you're a Knights fan, so of course you're going to have that intention pre-season as well. I know you know what I'm talking about. So they're 3 metres away. Verrills, Cooper Bye! boy! That's the fucking boy right there! Let's go! Let's go! Cooper, bye. Oh, I'm so happy for him, man. So happy for him. The bullshit we saw in the media today, the bullshit we saw from the Korea Mail with that article, to see that about Cooper Bye, and then he comes in today and just runs straight through this Dolphins defense, get that uppercut and shove it right where the sun don't shine, Korea Mail. Come on. Cooper Bye, the big dog. Hope Marcus Bye, you're watching, champion. Marcus Bye, hope you're watching and score that in Titans colours. Floormat says, you're going to Cambodia as you are in Vietnam. Sam Reaper's Angkor Wat, definitely worth a visit. I've lived there for 6 years. Locals are so welcoming. I'm probably going to go there at some point. I'm probably going to go there, but not just yet, mate. Not just yet. Dave says, were you expecting a bigger crowd with these two teams so close to each other? Said for a long time now, Dave. If the Dolphins don't start bringing success to their organisation, they will start to lose fans. The Titans experienced this. We had sold out Skill Park until 2011. You know, we were bringing success. You know, we were 3rd place in 2009, 4th place in 2010, made a preliminary final, sold out stadiums, and then we fell off a cliff. We didn't develop it for long enough. We didn't have that sustained success for long enough. If the Dolphins don't have sustained success, they will lose their fans and they will go back to the Broncos because they're all Broncos fans at heart. They are. They are Broncos fans at heart, so they need to sustain some success, otherwise they will go back to Brisbane, and I guarantee you most already went back to Brisbane last year with them winning the comp. Come on, Gold Coast. 12-0 here, kit to come to make 14-0. Bang! Lockie Ilias, you beautiful man, 14-0. 34 minutes to go here at the game, let's go. Tyler says, let's go, you Titans, woo. Tyler, didn't you say that you're a new fan to Rugby League from America, or am I thinking about somebody else? Let's go, Titans. That's a massive hole, Gary. That is a bigger hole than what you're going to see on Surface Paradise on a Friday night. That's a massive hole. Hey, so it's Cooper Bye, the big Coop. That gap was huge. Cooper Bye's my man of the match right now. Get in there, son. Well, not man of the match right now, but great for him to get that try. It's his first try. He actually scored a try on debut against the Tigers, but got disallowed, unfortunately, so he didn't score the try. Cooper Bye now brings his ball to the 15 on first tackle. The game may not be quite high quality, but considering not many tipped you guys, you'll be happy. I don't give a shit about the game being quality, and I don't give a shit how many people tipped us. I just care about seeing my boys put in a performance. And look, we deserve to be in the lead. It's not been a good quality game, but we do deserve to be in the lead. The Dolphins have been clearly the worst team of the two so far. Tyler says, yes, from America, but choosing back the Titans because you love it, mate. Get around it. I'm so sorry for the future, but also get around it. Daddy Ram. We've got the full moon. Full moon from Daddy Ram. Keanu Kinney, he's going to bring this ball to the 50 on fit tackle. So sorry for the future, man, but at the end of the day, you get to watch on passionately with me. Rain, hail, or shine. So Dolphins will bring this ball to the 15. But this matchup here between these two teams in the history has been comebacks either side. That's going to be a penalty here to the Dolphins at the 20 for a high tackle. The Dolphins have obviously come back on the Titans. The Titans have come back on the Dolphins before, so I do air my caution with that. And I do know how quickly games can change nowadays, and especially with the Dolphins team. So I do want to err on the side of caution. This game is nowhere near over yet. The Titans are currently in 10th. If they score a further 11 unanswered points, they have to take the Roosters for 9th. Get it going, GC. Mate, I get you just telling us, but I'm not even thinking about the ladder right now, man. I'm just thinking I just want to win. But I'm just happy that this is a much better performance than last week. You know, it's not a great performance here, but ours, close to forward there from the Dolphins. The Dolphins have been really poor with their 4 passes and knock-ons and whatnot. Overall, 6 again. Overall, we have been a better team here. It just hasn't been a great game at all. Happy Farnworth looking for a hole. Happy Farnworth taken down at the 30. Now he gets the offload away. This is a good attack and set here from the Dolphins. They're 22 metres out here from the line. It's Max Plath. Oh my gosh, why is he holding on there, Sam Verrills? Verrills, what are you doing? And now it'll be Finifiwiaki. I haven't seen Canelli Lemuelu today at all. Finifiwiaki at the 15. Is Lemuelu playing? Out the back now to Sakatoa, and there's Lemuelu there. I haven't seen him at all today. Second tackle here, 5 metres away. Hold him out here, boys. Hold him out. Hold him out. Intercept. Oh, my gosh. Close to an intercept. It's going to be a knock on Titans, but it's all right. Nearly an intercept. Would have been a try if he doesn't touch it, though. Tyler's all good, man. Going to enjoy it while it lasts, and hopefully it's the start of something. Oh, Tyler, I hope so, man. Mr. Mojo, you stay out of this. Don't you tell him don't do it, Tyler. You stay out of this. He is going to suffer with me, and he's going to love every moment of it because he's going to know it because it's going to mean more when we go and win the damn well comp. You stay out of this, Mr. Mojo. Aren't you a Warriors fan? You know exactly how it feels, just not at an extreme level. You know how purgatory feels, though. So someone come over at the 10. 30 minutes to go here the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Live for every game. Get him down. Lock him down. Oh, yeah! Beautiful. Beautiful defense, Gold Coast. You thought for all money the Dolphins were going to score there. They spread it quickly off of a scrum at the 15. Nicarima, it's 2-on-1. Hamiso gets around. It's 2-on-none. Isako. And look at Keanu Kinney go. Slap, son. Slap, baby. Booshka. Go, Keanu, you big, beautiful, small, little, beautiful man. Keanu Kinney just whacked him there. That's a tremendous tackle. That is a tremendous tackle from Keanu. I guess I have no idea what it truly feels like about the Titans. You're going to learn, Tyler. We've already got some Englishmen off our Ashes streams that I've convinced to be Titans fans, and so do them too. But at the end of the day, we're a club that's never been successful. One day, hopefully, we will be, and it will mean so much more. So much more the day that we do actually become successful. And you'll get the fans go, that'll never happen. But those fans can eat a dick. Because at the end of the day, I love my team and I always support them. So fourth tackle now at 35, and Curtis Moran, he'll bring this ball to the 40 on fifth tackle. Well, Kenny needs to have a good season, someone, because Kalen is trying to come for his World Cup fullback spot for New Zealand. And that will be caught by the Dolphins at the 25, and Hamiso brings this ball to the 30. Tyler, I can joke about it as a Waz fan because we can relate to an extent, but I did make a bold call, Titans to be top 6. Top 6 is crazy. Top 6 is... Brother, I'm the most... I love my Gold Coast. Top 6 is not even just a bold call. That's wild. Dolphins now at 35 on third tackle. Let's bet the underdogs. Well, there's no bigger underdog team, son. It's Sakatoa at the back here too. Hamiso. Hamiso nearly gets through. Get him down. 4 tackle to 15. 28 minutes to go here the game. Come on, Titans. Jake Averillo off to Sakatoa. Is Sakatoa taken at the 10? Good work, Cooper Bye. He has been good today, Cooper Bye, to be fair. He has been real good. Is Tino even back on the field yet? Out to the left. Nicarima. He'll put that ball. Faimani, get there. Okay, knocked back. It's right. It's all right. Drop out. Faimani come up a little bit too forward there. But it's all right. Gio says, what a save. It's a great save there from Keanu. But it's going to be a dropout coming up here from the Titans to the Dolphins. I'd like to see if Cubbo touches his hand there, but Faimani, I think, gets it. And... Oh, knock on! Knock on! That's a knock on from Selwyn Cubbo. Is that a knock on? Oh, it must have been us knock on first, they've said. Oh, damn it, because Cubbo definitely touched it. They must have said us knock on first. Short dropout. We're going to go up for it. Knocked it back. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. The Dolphins have scored off of us winning the short dropout. Oh, that is so lucky. That is so lucky for the Dolphins. It is the most undeserved try you've ever seen. Oh, we win the short dropout, and we hit it straight back to, I think, Canelli Lemielu, is it? Or is it Finifuaki? Oh, dude, that is so unlucky. Phil Sami wins it, but there's no Titans players back there to receive the ball. Oh, it's Finifuaki, yeah. Oh, dude, that is so unlucky, man. They don't deserve a try in this game, the Dolphins, either. Spewing, bro. I blame the Titans not being back for that because Phil Sami did everything he could. You cannot blame Phil Sami at all for anything that happened there. That is such an undeserved and unearned try. Oh, my God. Well, we could be ready for the run-on team. I think he's ready now. Well, he's playing some really good footy. Honestly, I think there's a world where Cooper could start in the front row with Tino. I think there's a world. Gary says, I don't understand why anyone would do a short dropout unless you're behind the score and need to reclaim. Yeah, look, it is a good point right now with it being, it was 14-0. It's a good point that you did make. Especially considering that we have seen a lot more teams take an emphasis on those long kicks this season as well. So 25 minutes to go here in the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, DJ Shaq. I'm not blaming Sammy, but you have to blame the Titans teams. They're 14-6. It's back to an 8-point game here with 25 minutes to go here of the game. Oh, dude, it shouldn't even be that, man. Shouldn't even be that. Titans, I don't know how there wasn't anyone back there waiting for that. Okay, so this is the angle, raising the eyebrow. Yeah, I think they're saying Faye Marnie knocked that on before Selwyn Cubbo, but anyway. So 25 minutes to go here in the game. Yeah, Gary, we've held them out for the game. No point going short. Ball collector says, I agree. What's the go with the 50% of dropouts being a short one these days? Well, again, we actually won that short dropout. It's just that nobody was ready for the knockback from Sammy. So, like, it was actually a good decision in that capacity. It's just that the rest of the boys were lazy to get to the ball from Phil Sami. But I also completely understand and agree with the point that's being made that why go for the short dropout in this situation? Win, lose, or draw, it's going to be a tough review. Yeah, for sure. So Dolphins now, but it is round 2. You live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. But also, if the Dolphins come back and win this, I would pinpoint that as the turnaround. I would pinpoint that moment as the turnaround if the Dolphins came back and won this game. The Dolphins now third tackle at the 44. Third tackle, Nikarima underneath to Lemuelu, and Lemuelu will be 50 metres away, fourth tackle. Twin randoms, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I couldn't give a fuck about if you've tipped the Dolphins. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I won't lie to you. Couldn't give an absolute shit that you've tipped the Dolphins. So fifth tackle here for the Dolphins, and they're 33 metres out, and Asai Katoa is going to put that ball down to the 10, and Hamiso grabs it, taken down to the 5. Thank God. Thank God. Titans will get the ball. The momentum is definitely swung in favour of the Dolphins, and this is what I'm saying. If the Titans were able to lose this game, I would pinpoint that knockback just then. Come on. Max Fine, he'll bring this ball to the 10. Plenty of time left in this game. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about 5-1 after 6 rounds right now. LJ Collier, I just want to win this game. Second tackle. Second half completion, 6 from 6 for the Titans, 9 from 10 for the Dolphins. Jojo Fafita, he'll bring this ball to the 15 on third tackle. Appreciate it, LG Collier, but I just want to get through this game first. Arama Howe, he'll bring it to the 30 on fourth tackle. Fourth tackle, need a good set here. Yeah, well, it's been okay. Fourth tackle, just, I would like to get to the 40. Curtis Morin, he's going to get to the 35. It's not an amazing set. Need a good kick here, though. And Ilias, he'll just punch that ball back to the 10. So it's a deep enough kick, but it doesn't find grass. And Hamiso, he'll bring this ball to the 25 on first tackle. Come on. Second tackle. Impressed you guys only let 6 points this far. Well, honestly, we've not let in any points. We gave up we literally hit the ball straight into a Dolphin for it to be a try. They haven't scored a try on their own merit. Their only tries come off the back of our mistake. With that being said, the Dolphins have made plenty of mistakes in this game as well that we've been able to capitalise on a couple of times. But fourth tackle now at the halfway point for the Dolphins. Come on, Titans. Don't let it impact you too much, that poor misread on the short dropout. And Finifi Iaki, he's going to be 40 metres out, fifth tackle, 23 minutes left here. They go out to Katoa. That's going to be surely an easy grab for Keanu. He does get an easy grab and he pushes out to the left and he's going to run it out to the 15. Good run, Keanu. Good, strong run to the 16 or so. Floor mats, if we could have one former Titans player playing this current side, who would it be? Scott Prince, easy. Second tackle now for the Titans at the 27. And any current NRL player to go into the Titans side, who would it be? Nathan Cleary, easy. Second tackle for the Titans. They're going to get this ball to the 35 now on third tackle. Third tackle. Find a way, Gold Coast. Good run here from Chrissy Randall to the 48 on fourth tackle. The boys do deserve some praise for their defense today, Serpent, even though there's Tino, he's on the field. 40 metres out. Give it to Lockie Ilias, and Ilias is going to chase this. Don't need an attacking kick right now, but good pressure here from the Titans. And Selwyn picks it up, and Selwyn, Oh my gosh, it was good pressure. Now Selwyn's away here, gets taken down to 25, thankfully. Jojo, if you're going to rush up like that, you need to make the tackle. It's happened a couple of times here today. Jojo's had some really good moments, but he's also had a couple of poor moments. Farnworth gets away from a couple of tackles, runs behind his own player there, mind you. Farnworth taken down to the 40, second tackle, 22 minutes left. The meters are flowing for the Dolphins, though. And, oh my gosh, get him down, knock him. Oh, he didn't force a knock on. Close bobble there from the Dolphins. Third tackle at the 50. And now they'll be 35 metres away. There's still plenty of time left here for the Dolphins. I'm definitely not comfortable being up only by 8. Saikato, a short ball. Finifuyaki taking down to 25. Don't give away any 6 again or penalty right now. They go to the right-hand side, and the Saikato is going to put that ball up underneath. Who's going to get there? Keanu knocked back here from the Dolphins, and Titans will get the ball. Oh, it's a knock-on from the Titans. Oh, is it? Oh, man, knocked back from the Dolphins, and the Titans will give up the ball. 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. At least that 2 points did make sense. Yeah, it is a knock on there from Keanu. You know, good work there from Jake Averillo. Need to hold out defensively. And again, this is good to see regardless. You want to see the Titans have some defensive resolve this season. So, you know, you're going to have plenty of situations like this where you've just got to find a way to win. Well, you got up against a team that's been poor today. Well, this is a great way for you to win. Out to the back, left-hand side, they're going to score very easily. And, how have we stopped that? How have we stopped that? And they're going to give a penalty here to the Dolphins. Well, how have we been offside off of that? How have we been offside? That's great scramble here. That should have been an easy try for the Dolphins. But how have we been offside there? How can you claim offside there? How have you claimed offside there? Well, you're not going to go over the 2. At least it gives us time to have a bit of a rest here in between. But I can't believe we've not conceded that. Gold Coast teams in the past 100% concede there every day of the week. Keanu is hobbling right now. Peter says, really good commentary all weekend. Looking forward to next week. Which cricket games are you following, international IPL? Is IPL on this week? I might do a couple of IPL games. I'll look into that tonight. But we've got the New Zealand versus South Africa series I'll be doing this week. So Keanu's going to have to come off the field here. He's going to have to come off the field. So I'm sure that means he probably put AJ Brimdog into the fullback. And, oh, boy. Okay, so Dolphins, they're 10 metres away here from the line. Saikatoa goes through himself. He's 4 metres out. And Keanu was the one who made the tackle, so he is still on the field right now. He is coming up worse for wear, though. Dolphins here 5 metres away. Second tackle, 19 minutes to go of the game. Come on, Dolphins. Yeah, come on, Titans. Hold them out. 3 metres away. Schneider. They go quickly. Force the knock on. Herbie Farnworth picks it up off the grass. And he'll be taken up to 5. They've had a couple of near knock-ons so far. Third tackle, 5 minutes out. Hold him out. Oh, 6 again. That's brutal, referee. That's brutal. Morgan Knowles is 4 metres away from the line on first tackle here. 4 metres out. Schneider at the back with Saikatoa. Forward pass. I didn't call it. Yeah, the commentary saying got away with one there. Second tackle, Schneider. Hold him out. He's held up. Come on. Just short. Second tackle right now for the Dolphins. Their third tackle, sorry. They're back at the 11. Saikatoa back onto the inside to Ray Stone. He will be held 5 metres short. Fourth tackle. Come on. Keep this defense going. Intercept. Oh, it's come off his leg. I don't think that's an intention to kick, though. Yeah. Oh, Jojo nearly had an intercept. That probably would have been the game for mine. It would have changed the whole complexion of this finish, and he would have ran away onto the post because Jojo's a fast player, but he does knock it on there. Herbie looks saying dangerous now. Herbie's been there. Herbie has been good for them today. He has been one of their best players. Oh, if Jojo could have put his boot to that. Oh, jeez. So Dolphins will be 10 metres out. Titans, show me this, continue this defensive resolve. So Dolphins are 10 metres away. They go short side here. Nikarima, he'll step. Make the tackle. Don't let this midget score. First tackle now, 9 metres out in from the line. They go to the right. And now Dolphins will be 3 metres away. Second tackle. Oren Keeley rolls it back. Isai Katoa. Finifiwiaki. Oh, it's good defense there from Tino to make that last-ditch tackle alongside Keanu. And 6 again. Oh, my gosh. Referee circle jerk him some more, man. Oh, my gosh. We just can't get away from our line right now. Dolphins, 5 minutes out. You have to score against us, Dolphins. You've had so much ball down here recently. Oh, I'm going to put the line on the chart in a moment. Dolphins taken down to the 5-second tackle. Hold them out here, Gold Coast. Isai Katoa rolls it back into Schneider. Schneider at the back into Morgan Knowles. Knowles is going to run it himself. Knowles taken down 4 metres out, third tackle. 16 minutes to go here at the game. Titans up by 8. Schneider, he'll go back to the left. Isai Katoa after Nicarima. Nicarima underneath the Farnworth. Close the gap because we know he likes. Yes, 4 tackle, 11 metres out. Keep it up, Gold Coast. Come on. Schneider up to Isai Katoa. Isai Katoa at the back now to Hamiso Tawafodo. Hamiso, lock him down, lock him down, lock him down, lock him down. Come on, fit tackle, 10 metres out. Fit tackle, 10 metres away. Don't give it up here, you've earned it here, Titans. Get up for it, Jojo! Come on, baby! 15 minutes to go, good defense, Gold Coast. I need the Thailand sniffy jump, man. Come on, man. This is actually good defense here from the Titans at the very least. Oh, man. Great defense, Titans. If you are new to this channel, this is what we are like with the Titans. Obviously, if you're new and you've seen some of our streams this week, then you know this is very different to how we operate with normal streams. Bro, 4 tackle now for the Titans at 35. Come on. Dolphins attack coach needs to be sacked. Are you kidding me, Haces? They scored 32 points last week. Don't take one game. Come on, bro. Fit tackle now for the Titans. I know you're trying to take the piss out of the Titans here, but like you've got to commend the Titans defense here as well. So Lockie Ilias, he's going to kick this ball down into the corner. Dolphins will get the ball here at the 18. Now keep him down here. Keep him down here. Twins just need to hold him for 10 minutes. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. First tackle now for the Dolphins at the 18. But there's still plenty of time in this game. And that'll be Jermaine Asako, second tackle at the 20. Good defense, attack from the Dolphins as well, just shitload sideways. Yeah, I'll get a good read after this. So just like to put it into perspective, guys, I'll get a good read about how this game is when I go and have a look at a replay. Because if I'm watching it live here, obviously I'm focusing on the good and the positives of the Titans and whatnot. So it's very hard for me to give you a real analytical read about like a non-biased perspective when I'm in the midst of the game as we currently speak. 4 tackle out to the left-hand side of the Dolphins. Get him down, get him down, get him down, get him down, get him down. Heavy Farmworth's away, Heavy Farmworth's away. Yes! Yes! Arama Howe takes him from behind. Fit tackle, pause on that statement, but I also don't care. Isai Katoa, he will kick this down to Keanu. Get the ball, Keanu. Easy one, not real much pressure. And he gets the ball to 15. Good stuff. 14 minutes to go, Gold Coast. 14 minutes to go. Finally, I want these touch judges and that ref investigated. That was non-stop bullshit right there. Oh, dude, the amount of 6 agains that we're just getting smashed with just now, but we held out strong. Second tackle here for the Gold Coast. You can tell they're tired. You've just got 13 and a half more minutes to go here, boys. Come on. Third tackle at 25. Mawaki Fodawaker. Just remember, we lost 52-10 last week. So, like, I'm taking this result regardless. Even if we were to lose in a close one, I've seen some positives. It's been a bad quality game, but I've seen some positives here from the Titans. And this year isn't about making the 8. This year isn't about winning the comp. It's just about seeing those positives and going in the right direction, in a positive direction. So, like, I believe we will hold out for the win here, and I back my team in for the win here. But regardless, I look at this and I say, oh my gosh, please get him down. Hamiso's away here. Hamiso's away here. Hamiso's away here. Hamiso's away. Hamiso, the fullback's there. We've got him. We've got him. We've got him. We've got him. We've got him! At the 9. Oh my gosh. Well done, Gold Coast, to hold him out, but they should score here, the Dolphins. They should score. They should have the numbers out on the right-hand side. Nicarima, he's going to run it himself here. That's touched by the Titans. They go to the right. They're going to score. Ah! You know what? Well done to the Gold Coast for the resolve there, though, to get back. Yeah, it's going to be a try. It's going to be 14-10 with a kick to come. That's so unfortunate, man. Hamiso just breaks away. You can tell the Titans are tired, dude. You can tell them they're exhausted. Damn it, dude. You know, well done to Keanu and the boys to get back and prevent Hamiso from scoring just then, because as soon as he gets away, you just expect that he's going to score. Oh, it's unlucky there, dude. It really comes down to just giving away that free try. The Dolphins, that should have been their first try of the game. But yeah, Hamiso just gets through it. Rama misses that tackle and Hamiso breaks away. If you're a Dolphins fan, by the way, like your team, regardless, you shouldn't be taking a positive out of this game whatsoever. You should have beaten us easily on your mindset. You believe you're a top 8, top 4 kind of team. Well, you ain't even close to that right now. So if you're a Dolphins fan, you want to take the 2 points here. You want to win this game, of course. But also, you got so much to fucking work on. Like, my gosh, the Dolphins. My gosh, this is a Titans fan. We expect this. You know, at the end of the day, this is amazing for us to be in a game because we never do stuff like this, right? We always usually get punched in the mouth. There's no way that any Dolphins fan should be proud of any point of your performance today, regardless win, lose, or draw. This has been an awful performance from you, but you are playing the Titans, who are susceptible here. But with 11 and a half minutes to go, at least we'll be up by at least 2, maybe 4. Dolphins look tired too. They do, Gary, because Hamiso, I would have expected him to score 100% of the time just then. 11 and a half minutes to go. How much better is a low-scoring, close grind out than a cricket scoreline? 100% someone. But with that being said, I think it's also a benefit that you're seeing a passionate, crazy Titans fan. If you weren't watching someone who's heavily invested here, it might not be as exciting, but at least it's a close game. 5 Ray says Titans are going to choke this. Here it comes. Yeah, maybe, bro. But either way, like the Titans, I'm pretty happy with the shift that they've put in here today. And if they lose, they lose. But at the end of the day, I'm happy about what I've seen in parts. But the Dolphins should be extremely disappointed about how this game has played out. So, yeah, you can say the Titans are shit all you like, man. The Titans aren't going to make the top 8 this year. And I said that I had them 5th last preseason. But I'm pretty happy with at the end of the day, we've put in a shift here. And we've got 11 minutes to try and hold out here. But if you're a Dolphins man, if you're a Dolphins fan, there's no way you should be proud and happy about what you're witnessing right now. So 14-12 with 11 minutes to go here. Come on, hold out, Gold Coast. What are you sniffing? It's a Thailand sniffy jar, man. It's like a herbal inhaler from Thailand. Who knew Titans and Dolphins would be grinding like the Panthers and Bulldogs? Well, hopefully we can find a way here. Titans, 11 minutes to hold out. Yeah, Dolphins are still frauds after today, in regards to the result, Josh Shoshin says. All right. 11 minutes to go here. The Titans will whack this ball down into the corner, and the Dolphins are going to get this ball 3 metres out here from their own line. Come on, Titans, hold out, man. Tom Gilbert gets this ball to the 20. You can tell both teams are just exhausted right now. I'm exhausted, and I'm just watching it here. My voice is going after a long weekend of streaming too, mind you. I don't know if you can hear it right now. Second tackle. We've been here live for every single game this weekend. We have not missed a game of rugby league in 2026. We'll do it all again next week, but we've got 10 minutes left here, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Dolphins, 3rd tackle there at the 30. And now it's going to be Kaneli Lemielu. He'll be at the 40 on 4 tackle. They give it to Tom Gilbert. No, Morgan Knowles, sorry. Morgan Knowles is going to be at the 50. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. At what time round do you start considering teams for fraud alert? 7 rounds in. Phil Sami gets the ball. Okay, need a good set here, Gold Coast. Keep him down there and just get out of the 50 and then kick it to the corner. Regardless of the result, the effort from the Titans is undeniable. We lost by 52 points to 10 last week to the Sharks, man. So, you know, at least we didn't give up 50. You know, we've put in an effort here. But also, I want to win this game. Faimani gets his ball to the 35. Just don't make any silly errors here, lads. 3rd tackle. At the end of the day, how crucial was that 2 points that we kind of disagreed with at the start? How crucial was that? Bo Firma, 4th tackle to the 44. At least we're going to get into the attacking half here. And then we can kick it. Tino brings this ball now into the 50. And it's 5th tackle. Okay, big kick here. The second half has been a lot better than the first half, that's for sure. Ilias, he'll put that ball into the... back to the 5 where Selwyn Cobbo grabs it. Come on, try and force an error here now, lads. Get the defense rolling. Keep them down here. Find a way to win this. First tackle at the 8. 9.5 minutes to go here. Did he lose that ball? No way! Has he called that as a penalty against us? Oh, fuck me. They've called that as a penalty against Mo. And if I look at this again and it's on Mo, I'm pissed off. That's lazy from Mo. If he has put his foot through the ruck there, that's real lazy stuff in a moment like this. You can't be giving away. They didn't get many meters on that, though. They'll be at the 30. 30 meters out. So they didn't get many meters on that, so it doesn't hurt us too much. But that is poor from Mo. That is real poor. So 9 minutes to go here of the game. 9 minutes to go. Dolphins with the ball at their own 38. And they get it out to Avarillo, and Avarillo is going to be at the 45. Second tackle. Oh my gosh. Find a way to get the ball back here, Titans. Over the top. Knock on, maybe? No, it went backwards. It's fine. The Dolphins, Tom Gilbert, he'll be at the 42 on third tackle. 8.5 minutes. Put in the shift here, Gold Coast. Come on, put in the finisher. 8.5 to go. Isaiah Katoa. Good, quick defense. Lock down Herbie. Get him down. Don't let the offload come. He's got the offload away. Schneider. Don't let him punish us. They're still getting the offloads away. And Max Plath will be 35 metres out on fourth tackle. 8 minutes left here. Out to Isaiah Katoa. Back underneath to Nikarima. Short ball to Fini Fuiaki. Fit tackle at the 22. Brad Schneider. Off to Isaiah Katoa. Come on, get the kick. I know it's Hamiso. Oh, Hamiso caught it. Oh, Hamiso caught it. It's 16 to 14 with a kick to come. Oh, bro. I told you these comebacks always happen in these games. Like, oh, man, that's brutal, dude. It all came off of the back of literally handing the Dolphins a try at when it was 14-0 and we gave the try to them. Scott says Fido is offside. Well, we'll see, man. I don't think so, though. We'll have a look. He's nowhere close to offside, man. He's well onside. Unfortunately. And the Dolphins will take the lead here at 16-14. I don't think that he was in front of the kicker at all, Serpent. No, I think he's fine there. But unfortunately, Keanu's got to do better there, man. That is poor from Keanu. Oh, man. Dolphins, you've definitely got to go back to the drawing board in regards to how you play today if you're a big-time team. But, like, Titans, again, they threw away this win when they didn't follow up Philip Sami's short dropout. 6 months ago, Dolphins. Yeah, like, they're going to win, man, but I don't know how proud of the performance you'd be. Sevens, they haven't lost yet, buddies. There's 9 minutes. Yeah, there's 6.5 minutes left to go here. Hopefully we can find a way to score, but that's brutal to give that up. Let's all up Blaze. Times whenever when it comes, put another team. 5-Ray, I'll always be here, bro. You won't be able to get the reaction that you want, man. At the end of the day, you're watching me. You know my name. You're the one here. You obviously probably come here every single week as well. So keep sitting there on your couch, enjoying my content, bro. I'll sit here watching the Titans every week, and you can keep insulting them all you like, but I'm always here, man. So you sit there in your mother's basement and keep talking your shit. No, don't time him out, Daz, mate. I like him here. I like you here, 5-Ray. You see how there's a lot of people watching? You're a part of that community too, baby cakes. So 6 minutes to go here of the game. Whether you hate me or not, you're here. And you know my name. So 6 minutes to go here. Facts, BKR, don't listen to that, bub. No. Like 5 years ago, I would have cared, man. Now I just laugh. You know, like that's your way to try and get at me during a Titans loss. I don't care about what you say. I care that the Titans have fallen away here, but at the end of the day, you know, I do take some positives out of this game, and you know, this isn't the year we're looking to really improve and to go the big dogs. You know, this isn't the year, but I am glad and grateful that we haven't lost 52-10, and I'm glad that you know, at least we've put in a bit of a show for the most part of this game. And it was off the lazy penalty from Movi, Dancer. It was 100%. So the Dolphins now are going to be at the 15. This is the Finns I know. John, this is not the Finns. You know, the Finns have been awful today. The Finns have been awful. The Finns should be a lot better than what they've been here today. A lot better. There's nobody who can defend it. Not even a Dolphins fan could defend it. This has not been a good performance from the Dolphins. You know, the Titans, they've put in a shift, but at the end of the day, the Dolphins have been awful for 65 minutes of this game, and they're playing a Titans team that is coming off of second last season and always struggles. So they have only scored 18 points against a team that gave 52 points to the Sharks last week. The Dolphins took 65 minutes to score, or 60 minutes to score, and that was off the back of the Titans winning a short dropout and knocking it back into the Dolphins for an easy try. You know, at the end of the day, no, this is not the Dolphins, you know. The Dolphins' attack has not been good today. The Titans have held strong for as much as they could, and unfortunately they've just been broken through late when they've been exhausted. And Keanu Kenny, he needs to get up for that high ball against Herbie Farmworth, as simple as that. But there's 5 minutes to go here of the game. It's only 4 points, and hopefully we can find a way to get back into it. But I've just seen this so many times, you know. Like, I've seen the Titans give up these leads and then not get the win. So, I'm not holding out too much expectation, but I hope that we can find a way in this last 5 minutes to get over the line. Cope, we'll talk about that another time, man. Read the room, brother. Read the room. Jojo for feeder. He'll get this ball to the 15 on 4 tackle. And now they go to the left-hand side, off to AJ Brimson. Brimson to Bowie Firma. Bowie Firma, he'll be at the 27 on fit tackle. There's still time in the game. There is still time in the game, man, but I've just been here so many times. They go out to the right, and Randall, I don't know why Chris Randall's the one kicking that ball, but the Dolphins will get this ball at the 33. I actually asked Dolphins fans, be honest in the chat, I want to ask Dolphins fans, oh, lost the ball! Get the ball! Come on! Come on, Gold Coast. 4 minutes to go. They've lost the ball. Come on, go quickly, go quickly. That's a penalty. That's a sin bin. That's a sin bin. He's not square at marker. How was he square at marker there, Hamiso? No way. No way. Zero tackle over the Titans. They're 25 metres out. Come on, 4 minutes to go. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. One try. Converted try wins the game here. 15 metres out. Second tackle. Second tackle. Come on. Ilias is going to be 10 metres away. Find a way here, boys. Just find a way to break over the line. 6 again here for the Gold Coast. Go! Is that a sin bin? Oh, no, it's going to be another 6 again here for offside. Come on, boys. Come on, Aramahau. Come on, Ram. Come on, Ram. 2 metres out. Second tackle. Come on. Come on, man. Somerton, he'll get that ball across into Ilias. Ilias is going to run this ball himself 5 metres out. Oh, bad tackle there. Bad tackle. Well, there he is. This one, how many 6 against and how many penalties are you allowed to give away here, ref? 3 minutes to go here. Obviously, they're not going to go for the 2. They have to go for the try. If they get a converted try, they win the game. They're going to check. They're checking something. That's a high tackle for starters, and then he's well past it. Well, he's gone past horizontal, not well past. He's on report. Okay, so 10 metres out. Come on, Gold Coast, please. Please, 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 Titans, find a way. Brad Schneider on report. 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go here. Hit that like button and subscribe. No, they're not going for the 2 twin randoms. No one was ever going for the 2 here. Mawaki Fodawaker. He's going to be 5 metres out from the line. Come on, Gold Coast. Do it, man. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Out to Chris Randall. Randall to Tino. Tino now. He's going to be 7 metres out from the line. Second tackle, 5 metres away. Luke Somerton out the back to Ilias. Ilias to Aramahau. Aramahau steps 1, goes to the 7. It's third tackle, 2 minutes 42 to go here. Somerton. Oh my gosh, he gets done quickly at dummy half. Fourth tackle at the 10. That was poor from Somerton. Oh, they're all so exhausted here for the Titans. You can see it. Ilias at the back, hits the grass, not the play. What the fuck, Ilias? That's bullshit, Ilias. That's bullshit, Ilias. Oh, Isai Katoa, shut the fuck up, Isai Katoa. You have not been good today, and you're ribbing it into the Titans players. Are you serious? What was that from Lachlan Ilias, bro? You're taking the piss, man. 2 minutes to go and you're going to throw the ball to the grass like that over the sideline. Know where you're passing the goddamn ball. This is why you got released from multiple clubs. Know where you're passing the goddamn ball. Fatigue's really hitting them hard. Correct. But also, know where you're passing the ball as the halfback, man. This has been the killer of a position at the Gold Coast for years now. Know where you're passing the ball as a halfback. You've just thrown that ball away on fourth tackle and given the Dolphins back the ball. Minute 50 to go here. Yeah, why aren't they swinging the other way to Kenny? I don't understand why they're going down the side of Fionney and Phillips Army, which is our weaker side overall. Third tackle now at the 45. Minute 40 to go here. See, there's my fanboy. Hey, favourite 5-ray. Fourth tackle at the 45. They go out to the right to Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. And they'll be 35 metres away. And now they're going to be 30 metres out, fit tackle. Fit tackle here, minute 19. We'll get one more set with it. That's the thing, up the buddies. We know it's rent-free. So Keanu Kenny will get this ball here at the 3. They have to go 98 metres to win here. 1 minute to go of the game. And they give it to Philip Sami, and Philip Sami is going to be 5 metres out. Ili's a dud. I'm not going to disagree with you right now, Brendan, but I'll have a more serious thought about him after the game. I'm pretty emotional about him right now. It pisses me off. Third tackle here at the 10. I keep saying I think it should be Zane Harris. Oh, Bremo's going to hit this ball through. Bowie. Oh, that's the game. Oh, that's the game, man. 30 seconds to go, unfortunately. Well, look, if you're a Dolphins fan, you take the 2 points and run. You're very disappointed with how this game's played out, though. You've been shit house, but just the Titans have found a way to lose the game again, unfortunately. Look, we showed some positive signs in the game, but we've also done what we always do: throw the game away when we could have won it. We throw the game away when we should have won it. We're up 14-0, and unfortunately gave the ball straight back to the Dolphins, and yeah, it's just the way footy goes. That's the way footy goes. But the Titans will lose 18-14. It's a game they should have won. The Titans lost that game. I really don't believe it was the Dolphins who won it. I think the Titans lost that game, unfortunately, when they didn't follow up Phillips Army. And I said that at the time. I said, I said that at the time. Kurt says Titans can't even win when the game's handed to them. Well, that doesn't even make any sense. But, at the end of the day, you're, again, watching me, as per usual. No, I think that not following up on Phillips Army, knocking that ball back, going for the short drop out in the first place was probably the poor decision there. They shouldn't have needed that, but... that is the way the cookie crumbles. Brendan says, heartbreaking, but Ilias is a New South Wales Cup player. Yeah, look, I don't disagree with you, man. I don't think that he's the right person for the job, and this is what I've been saying, Zane Harrison, for mine. I think it's just time, okay, you don't want to kill him. Well, at the end of the day, you're just throwing away games right now with the way Ilias is playing. He didn't work out the Dragons, and he didn't work out at the Roosters, and not Roosters, Rabbitohs, sorry. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing from Ilias, man. And Zane Harrison's super young, but we threw that game away, unfortunately. Yeah, we threw that game away. Seb says, if you go short, he's going to tap back, so you have to be there to get the ball. That's just basics, yeah. That is just basics. Gave them some momentum. It gave them the game because you give them the momentum, and you give the Dolphins momentum, they go and win the game. Like the Dolphins, they shouldn't be happy with that result. They should be happy with the result, but they shouldn't be happy with the way that played out. They take on the Sharks next week. The Sharks will fucking kill them. The Sharks will kill them. I know the Sharks got killed by the Panthers yesterday, but the Sharks love killing these kind of teams, and the Dolphins don't look too good. So, BL Sasakane, bro, we might even just sack you off from the channel at this point, to be fair. That's just it's a frustrating second loss of the season. That's a frustrating one. At least it's improvement from last week. Definitely improvement from last week, man. Definitely improvement, but that doesn't mean it's any less disappointing the way that game finished off there. Then I was about to say they should try Harrison if the bench, see his game managing skills. Cheers for the calls today, mate. Laters, appreciate you, Brenton, for tuning in. Rod, so I know you ain't coach, but playing 10 for 50 minutes is a disgrace and you guys deserve to lose. No, I don't think we... well, look, we deserved it. We earned the loss because of our mistakes. Yeah, we did. But deserved to lose is a harsh statement based off of how that game played out. DJ Shack says Dolphins will be exposed by quality teams like the Storm Panthers if they continue these slow starts and poor discipline. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not confident on the Dolphins at all. But take the win and run is what I would say, Vince, for DJ Shack. I agree. But guys, I'm going to jump off for now. Obviously, I'm pretty disappointed. I'll be back. You'll see a video tomorrow come out on the channel. You'll also see our tipping video come out this week. You'll see a tipping video come out this week, and I'll put some videos out. But obviously, on Thursday next week, you will see me start streaming again for the Raiders versus the Bulldogs. And then on Friday, we have Roosters Panthers in a big game, and then also Storm Broncos in a massive game as well. So I appreciate you as always, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.